Kobolds of Kitara. This is number 9.
Yeah.
Last time we fought a fucking gator.
We were crocodile hunter.
They were crocodile hunters. They killed an endangered species.
Yes.
Woo!
And now we make illegal clothing.
They made illegal clothing.
And illegal food.
Woo!
Yeah.
Welcome back to Kobolds of Kitara.
Kobolds of contraband.
Kobolds of... Damn, that was too good. I can't make one better.
Kobolds of kidnapping.
Kobolds of slavery.
Yeah.
Again, last time they fought a gator. We're raining water moist. Nice.
And I didn't know how to use an umbrella, and I caught a cold.
They buried their friend. Scoop.
And we still haven't asked what their name is. We also caught some fish and some crayfish.
Got fish, small lobsters, a half-bitten fish that they lost, alligator.
We saw a big turtle.
Big turtle got scalded by some water. And we are back into the...
I hit the crocodile with a divine smite.
Divine, yep. Oh, fucker, we still need to...
We still need to do that.
We do. I'll pull you aside tonight. Probably. Probably won't.
Probably won't.
Probably won't. Anywho.
Because I still have not think of a name.
Bastard. Said anyway. Oh, come on, mother. You know, the one time I have my shit prepared. Of course you play the wrong track. How do you even do that? What? We don't do music in this one. There we go.
Yep. It's time to face the consequences of our actions. Like every week.
There we go.
We made gator armor.
As we are back into the tunnels of the Dwarven Mine. Rain is still hard outside overhead. The stream, however, has gotten skinnier and more laminate, I guess you could say.
Probably less bloody now that we finished butchering.
Oh yeah, definitely. Some dwarves are getting some croc STDs.
They took the wrong time to take a shower.
No, decided the wrong time to drink some Bloody Mary.
Wrong time to drink water. Oh, don't fucking call it a Bloody Mary. Oh, I just caught that. You asshole.
I hate that drink. It's kind of bleh.
You're kind of meh.
Bleh.
Okay. Spork?
Yes, sir.
You, Kid Okur, and Zoru have been opening up this little cubby hole of the water part you were making.
We dig a tunnel. Dig a tunnel.
Less a tunnel, more just a hiding
Burrow.
hole. A burrow.
Yeah.
You guys were making a burrow. They had brought back this alligator that they left outside, or outside the burrow hole, that slowly, piece by piece, everyone chopped up and brought inside.
Except the big bones. I don't think we could fit most of the bones through our hole.
If you took them apart.
We couldn't. I don't think we could fit the ribs, the pelvis, or the skull in.
We could fit this.
If it's a
Very-
small kobold-sized hole that we crawl through, yeah, I think that's about.
If it's a crawl hole, no. If it's
Yeah,
a
I'm
hole
thinking
you
the
can walk
the
through,
size we make the hole is about the circumference of the shield, the spike shield, because at the very least we would have dug it big enough for that to fit through.
I feel the head at least should be able to fit through if you take it in two pieces. The upper portion and the lower jaw.
Maybe. From how big you were describing this gator, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be at least 3 kobolds wide.
West, come here for a second. We need you to summon a gator.
Gator,
Wild
wild
animals right there.
Gator.
Crocodile. To me. Kobold.
Or 2.5, maybe.
I would probably argue 2.5. If you laid on its head, you could probably lay 2 kobolds on it. Uncomfortably. Kind of like that, you're pushing each other off the bed type laying.
Yeah, but for now, the skull is the door to our cubby hole.
Oh yeah, that could work.
Not very conspicuous. Or not very inconspicuous, but
Just a dwarf walks by. Ah, yes, it's the holes. This hole goes somewhere. This hole goes somewhere. That's
and there's a gator skull.
That's a gator skull. As you do.
Someone brought a gator in and left their skull here.
Yep.
And stripped it of all of its skin
Yep.
and scales.
And meat
And meat.
and tendon.
Yep.
But yeah, Spork, you haven't. They haven't formally been introduced, but there is a new kobold in your midst.
Mm-hmm. I was there for the rescue mission,
You were.
or it kind of went awry, but I saw them briefly, but we haven't introduced ourselves yet.
Technically, they haven't introduced themselves properly yet at all. And none of us have introduced ourselves to them.
I think they
Yeah.
introduced.
Are they in there digging with me, or are they on the Gator crew?
Gator
We
Crew.
just didn't.
Okay.
Probably gave them the knife, the extra knife that Sam had, for helping skin the gator.
Yeah.
And here's a question. Is there enough sinew on the gator to make some rope?
Yeah, most definitely. Maybe that's in you. Could probably get a good. Like from the legs specifically, or
I was just thinking in general because we're butchering every little bit of this gator.
well, there's the tail. That might have a bit in it. The legs are at least 5 feet each. So at the minimum, that would be maybe 25 feet of rope.
I would say we've used up at least 10 feet for our stitching purposes for the armor.
Like gator armor, probably, yeah. So you have 15 feet of gator rope.
Yeah, gator rope.
Gator rope.
Almost as
hemp
good as
rope.
Gatorade. Okay. So I'm going to guess we're going to be transitioning to the next day cycle with our armor crafting
It's
and
quite.
digging.
You know what? Sure. We'll say you can spend this day making armor and whatnot, and
Yeah.
hollowing out.
Preparing food, eating, making armor, and a little bit of digging out on the hole.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. We really need to make like a group food chart, don't we?
Yeah, because
Who
I was
wants to
just took up
keep
with this brief session.
Who wants to keep track of the group's food?
No, I can do that.
All right.
Wes can do everything.
So currently, we're gonna math this in a way where it's not how much of what food do we have and how much someone needs of it. We're gonna math it in a way where how many days worth of everyone eating in this is this.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we said for that whole gator that alone was like 10 days of food before it rots.
Mm-hmm. And how many?
Technically,
Yeah.
there's 15. So there'd be 10. That's 10-day food. 5 would be rotten.
Didn't you say that if we cooked it or cured it, it would get 12
if
days?
you cured it, if you got
I think
yes,
we need
that's
salt
what I
for
said.
curing it.
If you guys cure it, it goes from 10 days to 12 days. That's what it was.
Yeah,
It's
but
got
we
2
we
days.
don't have the current supplies to cure it, so
We
we're
don't.
gonna have to break into the Dwarven city and be very smart about it.
You guys have the supplies to cure it.
I thought we would need some salt.
Well, you can technically
No,
smoke
smoke
it to cure it.
You could smoke it to be jerky.
Okay, we're gonna need some firewood. Not my firewood. My stick.
Well, it is pretty wet outside right now. I'm not gonna find any good burning wood or dry leaves at that point. As dwarves it is. You guys also had fish. You guys got about what was it? 6? How many fish?
I remember. I think I got like 6 fish,
You got 6. You got 6 fish.
and one.
I'm gonna.
There was one different kind of fish. Zoru got a lot of fish.
You got 6 fish. I think Zoru got like. I'll roll. Let's say 2d10s and add them together.
And I think Sophie just dug for grubs the
9,
whole time.
10, 11, 12, 13, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
And I
So
don't remember
13.
how much the new kobold, how much small lobsters
So
they got.
13 fish. You got 6 fish, so that's 19 fish. And it was 3 fish. Or no. Yeah. 3 fish per kobold for a day meal? I think it was.
Wait, so
Yeah.
how many fish?
So there's 19 fish, but it's 3
So
per
19 divided by 3 would give us
divided by
a-
the group.
Yes, there's less than a day.
6, 7, 8, 9. So that's less than a day of food.
That's just the fish.
But that's just the fish.
Yeah, we also got the small lobsters.
There's also small lobsters.
I forget how many of them I got, but I got a lot.
Do you
And I
wanna
think we
roll-
ate them. That we ate them when we returned. So that was the meal we just had on the day of crafting.
So that's the meal you had.
So we'll just
We'll
just
say,
to not
say
do
you
math.
we'll say
ate
you
all the
have-
lobsters.
We'll say you have 2 days of lobster left.
Okay.
2 days of lobster. You got a day of fish. And you got maybe a day of grub. So totaling out to be
19.
19 days, 21 if you cure the meat or smoke the meat.
And is all the rats we had bad by now? Because I know Sophie had a lot of rats.
You threw most of the rats.
I threw all of my rats.
I'm pretty sure some of your rats were Sophie's rats. Because she couldn't carry them.
I just know I've thrown like 2 to 3 rats, and that's like the maximum amount of rats I've had, not counting the ones I ate. So
Probably by now Sophie's rats are rotten and probably were used to catch the fish.
okay, we'll just rats are gone.
Rats are gone.
We need more rats.
You guys can eat rotten food, but it will come at a risk of disease. Just let it be known.
Well, I mean, one of the prepared spells that I have
Is cure
is
cure disease, right? Or something like that.
it's one second,
Purify
let's see
food or
what it
drink?
is. Yeah,
There it is.
so it should help with eating it.
That should help, but it won't be an enjoyable meal. So yeah, if food goes rotten, you definitely can purify it. But if it goes rotten to a point, it's basically at some point, you can't even perceive food as food.
It's dubious food.
Yeah, it'd be dubious food. It might do something to you. We'll just say that. If food go rotten, it might do something to you.
Mm-hmm.
Might make you purple.
Might make you purple.
Might make you purple.
Might
Sounds
make you
about
purple.
right.
Might make you purple. You're now Barney the dinosaur.
Nice. Okay. Do we have our food covered? We good? Okay.
Think so.
I think so. Alright. What are we doing? I guess, actually, the best thing probably to do would be introducing the new.
Yeah, well, we'll just roleplay us all sitting around eating our meal.
Alright. Pull out your totally real bowls of food, guy.
Okay, let me just pull it out of my purse. Blah.
I really just thought you were gonna hold the umbrella upside down.
That's not a bad idea. I just can't quite set it on the table.
You got this. Hey, could you ride it as a boat?
Probably.
Probably. You could probably fit
Depends on how.
bolts on it.
Like a
Well,
one-person
depends on its
gondola.
buoyancy. I think it might. It wouldn't quite work. I would, if I wanted to use it as a boat, it'd be to be a little bit bigger umbrella. I think my
Yeah.
kobold's gonna be too heavy. It'll sink into the water enough
Probably
to
a little
sink.
too heavy, yeah.
Actually, there is a way to make it more buoyant, or a single kobold would ride it. It's just be extremely unstable. You don't have the umbrella like this. You have it like this, and you're sitting on the top.
That would work.
It would basically be an inflatable raft that, if you don't keep really good level, immediately sinks.
Hey, maybe you can use it as a diving bell.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Wait, why am I giving you?
Wait, why am I giving you ideas?
Well, it's a resource management game. It's set up so you guys use your materials creatively.
Yeah.
Why am
Also-
I giving you ideas? You're
Also,
supposed to
Sam,
come
how are
out
you looking
with-
on spell components, if I can ask?
Um,
What do you need for? You can cast it, but I don't think you have the components.
I don't think
for
I
it.
have all of the components for most of them.
Yeah, you need. Unlike something in the Wednesday game, this game actually cares about components.
Fun fact: when I first joined the Wednesday game, I was actually collecting spell components.
Yeah, and then you got a arcane focus.
Yep.
Because if you don't know, in D&D, arcane focuses do replace components up to a certain value. I think a rare arcane casting focus replaces up to maybe 100 gold. Common, a 0 gold. Uncommon, it's like
Oh no,
10 gold.
purified food and drink has no material cost.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
Is it
No.
just like vocal or somatic?
Both of those, vocal and somatic, no material.
All right, then you're good with that one.
Okay.
What are you?
Well,
What are you?
anyway.
If I can ask, what are you recharging your little booms with today, Sam?
Those haven't been recharged.
All right. I know you haven't. I know you haven't recharged them yet, but I'm just opening up the option just in case you thought of something.
Okay. Anyway, we're all sitting around,
Yep.
eating food, realizing we don't have a fire because it's wet. And so, in between eating lobster, I turn to the new kobold and say, "So we haven't asked what your name is yet. My name is Peb."
I go, hi, I'm Spork. What do we call you?
Well, Frank. From...
Frank?
No,
Oh,
Do we just
Okay.
call you friend?
no.
You look friend shaped.
No, don't say that. My dwarven master says that. What the fuck?
Oh,
Says the friend
That-
shaped.
well, what
I
do they
don't want
call
to
you?
know this.
Well, the dwarves usually call me Nasin. It's dwarvish for
Something.
words that I rather not say.
It's
Oh, not very nice words.
it's
Not very
dwarvish
nice.
for something.
And only they speak dwarvish, so they know.
Yes.
They speak broken dwarvish.
Well, what if we make it backwards and then it's friendly words? You'd be like, Sinnes san, Sinnes nan.
You
Oh,
say
this
that
is
as
them?
if we know how to write
That's true.
I
He
don't,
said
or
that-
understand.
I don't think any of you, except Sam, can read writing.
Or even necessarily understand it as a concept all that well.
Yeah, it just looks like glyphs to you.
Yeah.
I think-
Assuming we could see it.
Yeah, Sam and Zoru were the only people who could read text.
I just
Or-
couldn't read very
and you
well.
could probably make the argument with me as well.
You couldn't read common well. You could probably read a bit of dwarvishness.
Mhm.
And you understand broken dwarvish, we'll say.
Alright.
Enough general terms to get by as a maid, we'll say. You understand like
Okay.
you understand
Anyway.
base stuff. Like you
Anyway.
aren't gonna know the dwarvish word for defenestration.
So, would you like us to call you Nass, or do you want us to give you a new name?
I mean, call me Nas if you like. That's not the worst word that they called me. Nas just means clear.
Okay, we're gonna call you Nass then.
It's the second one that's problematic.
The second word that my master called me is problematic.
Okay, well you're going to be Nass. That's way better than Glass. That was what I was going to suggest. And yes,
That
that grumpy looking one with the cool armor, that is Sam. He's a smart one.
Yeah,
Ah.
so we spoke earlier.
And the strong one is Kid.
He looks
The
at,
other
he
the
looks
other
at you,
lady
sees
kobold
everything, he turns
is
away.
Okur.
Okur's
and-
with Sophie.
And that kobold, I point at Sophie, is Sophie.
Sophie, hearing her name, head kind of perks up and looks over at you, Peb.
She doesn't speak very well. but she can talk to elves and she can talk to other humans and stuff.
And she's good at stabbing things.
She is really skilled.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Zoru with the bow and the arrow, and he's a good hunter. And Sus is somewhere. He is sneaky. He's the tall, dark, and broody one.
Ah,
He remains among us.
I assume that we can't see him because he's Sus.
He vented. He vented in admin. Vented in admin. He's around.
I guess that covers introductions.
yes. Nice to meet you all.
Also, I am a runner, and he's a digger. Okur, it takes care of the dead.
Runner.
I squish a lot of spiders and keep watch.
Guard.
Well, why
Yeah.
spiders?
I don't
Spiders
know
are
what-
mean.
I don't know what Sus's job was.
Runner.
You'll have to tell you. He's from a different tribe,
He's a runner.
but he is now part of our kinship, as are you. What was your job in the tribe?
I was a shrink.
A trank? What?
What's a trank?
Shrine keeper. I don't know how you got trank.
That's all I heard. Like, it butchered the audio of whatever he said.
Oh, I heard trank too. Yeah, I don't know.
I heard shrine keeper.
That's a
Ah.
shrine keeper, yeah. Shrine keeper. Yeah.
We got some gators in our ears. It gets clogged. Sorry.
Yeah. Our ear holes are covered.
Uh-huh.
Ears holes are covered.
Yep. I guess that covers introductions entirely.
Oh, are you from Kitara?
Yes.
Yes, they said yes.
Okay.
But let's not bring up their tragic past again. They need time to recover.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't want to surprise him with a big floating rock in the sky or anything.
Spork doesn't
But
know
you
about
know.
their past.
You know.
Spork
What was
doesn't know
that?
about their past.
Well, but they knew something. They told us about how they were kidnapped.
They told you, not Spork.
Oh, yeah.
I won't pry. Old wounds need to heal.
Or Scar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, we should get back to preparing for the inevitable conflicts ahead. And now we fast forward to the next day after we finish the crafting.
Okay.
Now we've had our introductions.
We plan at dawn.
Okay.
Okay. Planning time. What are we doing?
Do we want to do another raid for supplies, like wood for fires, or?
You are I just want to bring it up again unless you've forgotten. You are on a time crunch.
Has the rain stopped outside? Yes, it has. I remember you explaining that. It's come to a slow.
It has come to a slow. It's spitting.
Okay.
Oh,
going
I got an idea. The dwarves said they trade with Kitara, right? That means they have to have some way to get there, like a wagon or something that can fly through the sky. What if we go and we steal that wagon and we
Ness
drive
said
it up
they
there?
had a wooden bird.
A wooden bird?
Yeah.
What if we steal the wooden bird and ride it up ourselves?
Hey, Sus. What did you find on your scouting for the wooden bird? Because Sus went scouting while we were
And
hunting,
I did.
hunting
And I did
crocs.
mention the train. I did mention the train to get there.
Hmm.
Sus wouldn't have gotten past the second level.
Okay, well,
So
we much still would like to hear all the intel he gathered. in as much detail as he's able to relay. Because that's going to be relative or important to our plans.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 3 checks. This is gonna determine when or if Sus got caught. First one is entering, and the next ones are for every layer.
So if he got caught, that just means he turned back and didn't get further.
Okay. We're gonna say the
Because
DC
he's kind of here.
The DC will start at 10, go to 15, go to 18, and just keep going up incrementally by that. He has a plus a lot to stealth.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I think it's 11. One sec, let me check.
I'm thinking maybe you need to also do some perception rolls of what he would notice too.
I will be. I just need a sheet first. Do. Yeah, plus 11.
So yeah, he's got to roll pretty low for the first one to lose.
You'd have to roll that one.
Oh, even in that one, you wouldn't lose.
Fair. Okay.
So that's an auto succeed.
So auto succeed for that one. And his perception for that section, so 12. Okay. Next section. It's also success. He didn't see much there. Third section. Oof. Turns back. So we say he won't get. Okay. Sus documents that. Let me look at the name of the place. Hold on. Gorgage? Gorgage. Let me check my own world building.
Yes.
Where's the closest map in Sun's DMs? We're in Gaia.
I swore I just saw a gnat. That doesn't make sense because it wouldn't be in my VR headset. I've been given PTSD by the gnats in our house, and I'm like, there's a gnat.
A nat one? Okay. So, Gorgage is pretty much the exact opposite of Kitara. Big yip, I know. It has 5 levels that go downwards to a 6th level, and the 6th level is a pool of lava. The levels go down at what starts as a slant to a sheer drop, to again slant, sheer drop, slant, sheer drop. I keep changing the color, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
2, 3, 4. Now it's yellow.
It looks
Be
prettier.
right back.
Sheer drop, slant, over. Ow. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. Close enough. There we go. So it's sort of designed like this, where every section here, all going, of course, all the way around in a 360 sphere, is housing. However, on incrementing parts of Gorgage, mainly starting from here, then on the next side, it would be maybe about here. Drawing suck. I'm not a good drawer. Drawing. Sorry, it's really tricky to draw with controller drift.
Yeah. Telling me. My controller drift's pretty
I'm
bad.
going somewhere. It's yellow now. We accept in yellow.
Yes.
Okay. At all these incrementing parts, there are Basically, stairs. There are stairs that go down to each level, but on each level they swap over.
So if you wanted to go down, you'd have to zigzag down.
Yes, it's a zigzag.
Okay.
Do we
I
know
assume
which
they
level?
probably have some elevator lifts for materials, sort of thing, pulley systems that we did not utilize.
Sus didn't see any.
Yes, but out of character, I assume they exist. In character, we have no idea.
Actually, they don't exist, but there is a different thing that you're probably not thinking about. And then where you guys are up here, the minecart track comes to here, of which you guys can take to here, 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 here. Yes. Yeah. Oh, wait. Wait. No. Here. And here. Let's be out here.
And do we know what level the bird thing was on?
No.
Hmm.
So what did Sus see? Is this what he relayed to us?
Yes, he's basically relaying the layout of Gurgaj. Nas, you know that on this level is where that thing is.
Alright. I'm gonna relay that information.
Roll. You know what? Roll history for me, Nas. You did roll with advantage because you worked for the metal workers and they usually had metal shipments.
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
That's a nat 20. That's
Wow.
a nat 20.
See if you can roll another one.
Oh yeah, roll again. Roll again. Our new rule.
No.
Nope, normal. Okay. Or because it was advantage, now roll to see if it's. Oh, okay, better than you thought. Okay, Nas. You adding to the drawn out diagram on the floor dust, because that's what this is, but 3D. Oh. You know that behind certain areas, there are cart tracks that secretly connect layers, of which can only be opened by very specific dwarves who at each checkpoint have a special type of key in order to open the strength to push open a stone door and then move specific levers in order to send carts different directions. And you know that there is one lever per there are maybe 5 levers per level that sends it a different place, and that there is most likely a pattern of levers, if pulled correctly, could most likely get you here. So there is not a lift, but there are interworking minecarts. There, I will. You know what? Here, I'll do what I did in Kitara. I'll circle the transition nodes where levers are. Levers. Oh, okay, bye. I'm gone. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm moving you. Here. 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 These two meet behind here. There is one here. There's 5 per level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you do know if levers are put a certain way, this becomes a complete closed loop. There's lever here. Here. 2 levers actually very close in proximity here. And then there is one here, that junction, to split it from up or down. And then from here, there would be a lever here, 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 and these two count as the same level. You know that you would probably need the combination of a lever. I'll give it to you for that nat 20. You know what?
I would say that was a very decent, large amount of information.
Yeah, I'll say that. I'll draw the connections. I won't say what combo you probably want. Okay, feel free to start planning while I draw.
Do you know what kind of carts they normally let take the back way in? Like, is it carts of metal, carts of rocks, or?
Well, my masters work with metal, so obviously I think no metal would work.
You think metal would work?
Yes.
Huh.
Are we absolutely sure there's no other kobold slaves here?
There's probably
Sus.
lots.
Sus, did you see any other kobolds?
Sus did not break into houses.
Well, he may have seen them through windows, but he more or less would probably say he didn't see any.
Due to the fact that they're on high alert because a group of a noble house's pet and a group of noble house's child just got murdered by kobolds, I'd say they're probably on high alert.
And some of actual nobles have been killed.
Yeah, a noble has been killed.
Oh, while we've been digging or going through these tunnels, have we seen any, like, veins of raw metal or ore we could dig up?
That's a good question.
Because I'm thinking if we get a mine cart and we lay down in the bottom and then we cover ourselves with a bunch of ore, then they're going to send that wherever the ore carts go. And hopefully, I think that sounds like that's kind of close to the right area.
That would be very uncomfortable. Well, first order of business, we should do what Sam said and think about getting some materials to preserve some of this croco boy meat.
How do you want to get material?
So, who wants to go on an expedition to see if we can find more information about the metal bird or wooden bird?
Nas?
I'll go.
I think I'll join you.
I'll go. I might help you have your time navigating through everything.
Nas, do you want to bring any knowledge that you know about the metal bird?
You're a wooden bird.
Or
I
About the
said
wood-
metal by mistake.
about the wooden bird?
About the wooden bird.
Wow, that just looks like a mess of spaghetti.
It
It
does.
is.
Uh-huh.
It's a flying spaghetti monster.
All praise! Ah,
Praise!
praise the orb. Ow. Ow. Orb.
Orb.
Orb. Sorry. I'm very good at punching my mic. You see, when you can't see.
You
Okay.
tend to run into things.
I do know that the ship is probably not here. Is we have to go to a different city. And an easy way to go through to that city is through a train station.
You don't know what a train is.
I don't know what a train is.
You
Through a metal box.
You know what a metal movie box is.
A moving metal box on fucking
Wheels.
ground ladder. With
Ground
wheels.
ladder.
Wait, so there's nothing we can... the bird's not here at this city? Gorgamesh or whatever?
Yes.
Well, they also kind of hate us here, so I think maybe beating feet and going to the city where the bird is might not be a bad idea, but we have to figure out how to get to that city.
There's Pep told me about you guys seeing a metal box with wheels and on a ground ladder thing.
Yeah, that's how we
Mhm.
entered. And we got in trouble immediately. Negotiations went south fast.
What do you mean? Negotiations went really well. You got a free beard.
We got a beard, we got a ball sack, and
Testicles.
a shield.
And an eye. Don't forget the eye.
Oh yeah, an eyeball.
What is it with you guys and stealing dwarven figure eyeballs?
What do you mean?
This isn't the first time you've done this.
And it won't be the last.
What was the first time? I don't remember.
A Wednesday game, the shifter.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
I did.
Oh yeah.
The Birdman stole it. Well, we're all almost Birdmen here.
Yep.
Highland kobolds are avian.
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe all Highland kobolds are actually descendants of that Kenku.
My DM inputting stops here.
I
I am not going to say anything because I don't want to sway how braining goes. So, plan. Humor me.
Okay.
Plans are hard.
Just remember, you have until that boulder in the waterfall falls out.
We have no idea. That could be 3 months and it could be 5 minutes.
Yep.
So it's best not to worry about it. Just try to keep moving.
Do you know what city does have the metal bird? Like, if we dig our way back up to the surface, could we
I
find
said
our
the
way to that
mistake
city?
once and everyone keeps repeating it.
Or wood bird. The bird.
The
Bird
bird
is
bird.
the word.
Yes.
do know way to a different city. We'll just have to use up that same metal box thing, but underground. They have one that goes underground to that city.
Oh, okay. Where's that at? Let's do that. That sounds like a good idea.
Do I know where the metal box is? What level is it in?
I already circled it for you. I'll circle it in white.
Right here.
It's
Yep.
here.
It's deep.
That's what she said.
Hmm.
That's what I said, yes.
Hmm.
Is right there.
Perhaps a direct approach might be the best way, but we need a better plan.
Oh, you remember how we first came into town and how we kind of made it down to the lava on accident? What if we do that again, but on purpose? We just ride the minecart down.
I don't think you guys didn't. When you guys rode down, you didn't make it past this.
Yeah, and the
Oh.
way we got to the lava is somebody jumped.
Oh.
But that's not a bad idea. If Rolla was still here.
I know, right? The one person who could cast Featherfall.
Yep.
Pep sheds a single tear.
Yeah.
And Featherfall is not in my spell. Let's fix that.
We have to make a new feather fall.
I notice you holding up an umbrella while you say that.
Yes. I don't know if this will work,
And I'm not gonna say if it
but
will
it has a
until
lot
you
of air
try.
resistance.
I'm not gonna say if it will until you try.
And if you try, you probably die.
Who knows?
Yep.
Depends on the context.
It also depends on potential lucky or unlucky dice rolls.
Well, how much rope do we have? What if we tie it into one really long piece of rope and we just slide down the rope? If we tie
We've
it,
only
somewhere
got
at the top?
15 feet. That's not going to take us nearly far enough.
Yeah, that's
I
not
just
nearly
want you
close.
to know it's not to scale, but every level is maybe about 50 feet. You guys have 15 feet of rope.
Yeah, that'll just get us like badoop. Here to here. Badoop, badoop.
Every level is about 50 feet. Staircases are here.
The sphere has finally finished.
The sphere.
I started loading a sphere in Blender that I decided to give 5,000 rings and all that.
Yeah.
It's taken like 2.5 actually no, that's now like 3.5 hours to load. But it's
Yeah.
finally loaded.
Nice. Anywho, those black lines that you can barely see are the stairs. But the mine shafts are more fast and sneaky.
I kind of like the idea of riding a minecart down. That'll get us there fast, but we have to make sure we go the right way. And also we don't get stopped at any of the doors.
We also need to think about how we're going to bring our supplies with us without being too noisy.
I do want to mention Rolla. Oh, fuck, sorry. Wow, my bad. Nass.
Insensitive.
Insensitive.
Too soon.
Too soon.
It hasn't even been 48 hours in game.
Nass. Your abode was here. Your people used this specific one to move their goods.
It's hard to tell where's where.
There.
Alright, there. Go down. That.
Every red circle is a junction. You know what? I'm gonna, just for the
And it looks like it connects
stream,
to
I'm gonna
the
just
thing.
do a quick loop of this thing. Oh, sorry.
Loop of the spaghetti.
Spaghetti loop. There we go. There we go.
Okay. I think I know
And I do want to say, if you guys start moving through this, we are going to be using a single piece. We're going to be using a single piece to designate the party, unless you split the party.
Borrow this.
Sure. Oh, you're in PC.
I'm on.
What do you need us to draw?
Hold on. I just hold up. I got it.
Whoa. Whoa. Try not to erase stuff.
No. Okay.
Do I need to draw a banana for scale?
What?
All right. Well, that.
Did you draw something?
Yeah. Draw a blue
did-
dot.
I don't see
He
the
did
blue-
not draw.
He did not draw.
Yeah, I can't see a
You have
dot.
to squiggle a little. Okay.
Here.
I can see that now.
There you go.
It's going to erase stuff by accident.
That's fine.
It's gonna go to here.
Then I guess we go to this junction and this junction, or is it this junction?
Hold on. No, not that one. The one right here. Which will go to here. Which goes here. Which goes here. Which will take us to the box.
Well, I have a thought.
If that looks correct.
I have a thought out of character and in character.
Feel free to say it in character.
Well, as far as the idea of putting us under a bunch of ore, you do realize that ore is just a bunch of rocks, right?
Yeah, it's heavy, but I was thinking. I don't
Ore
know.
is rocks.
Yeah.
So we just need to get piles of rocks, and we've been digging out our little den for a while, so we have plenty of rocks.
That could work.
It's just, almost every kind of rock has some kind of mineral in it, and I'm not sure if these are the minerals or materials that they want.
Well, I do have these, and I go scurry away and come back with the ores that I harvested earlier. The silver, iron, and pyrite.
So you can tell those rocks apart? They all just look like rocks to Peb.
Well, you see, they're all different colors, and that gives them different properties.
Checks out.
Did
Checks
you roll for
out.
Sophie?
Don't want to
Did
You're
you roll
roll-
for Sophie?
talk about it. Don't want to talk about it.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, fuck. There's a new crit system. I have to roll again. Advantage. Okay. Okay, that's a major success. Sophie disappears.
Hmm.
You don't even notice her disappear while you're talking.
Okay.
If she's allowed to roll, she'll just come back with the bird, and we'll just be like, "Oh, look!"
Yes.
Should
you,
we
you guys
I
hear
don't
a
even think we've
crash
said.
outside. Sophie lands a fucking airship.
Uh-huh.
I don't think we've even said bird or airship in a language she understands yet.
No, but you have said dwarf.
I am back.
Everyone roll perception. Actually, no.
okay.
What's everyone's won't even fucking matter. Never mind. It's about to ask, what's y'all's passive perception? It's like, she got a fucking nat 20.
Nah, passive perception is probably some garbage.
Yeah, Sophie just disappears. You don't even notice her leave.
9.
It takes you guys to, we'll say, this point to notice we'll say for you, Nas, and the rest, that the weird kobold, or Sophie, is gone.
Ah.
Do we go try to find her, help her, so she's not out alone, or?
Maybe. She usually always shows back up when we expect her to be gone. So, I don't think we need to worry about Sophie.
Okay. Well, what should we do? Do we want to start with the ore idea and
We need
load
to
up
find the
mine
metal
cart?
box.
Right.
The last place you all saw a metal box is... Where is my pen? There's my pen. Is right where you left it. Here. However, you know that these tracks do have at time dwarven activity, leaving different carts. But because there was an alert, they have retracted those carts. So there's probably not going to be any generally laying around up there.
I think maybe we should consider laying low also, instead of rushing out. Let the dwarves think we're gone. We've gathered enough food to last a few days. And we figured out we can go outside to get more food every time we need it. But we don't want to make the dragon mad at us. Oh yeah, Ness. I forgot to tell you. A part of the trial, a dragon is gonna come and kill us if we don't get back to Kitara.
Stun shock.
Before a boulder falls.
Hey Wes, can you come here?
Yes. What would you like me to spawn?
In wild animal, I want this one.
Very well.
Thank you.
Oh yes, I like that one.
Cause it's shiny. Because something a pirate wreck. Scrub the deck, it's so shiny.
Dwarven noises have stopped.
Yep.
Has all noises stopped?
Yep.
Oh, I can hear you, so my headset's still working.
Dwarven noises specifically stop.
Does this mean we've killed all the dwarves?
Yes.
Yes! Victory!
They all fell in the lava.
Just committed suicide. All of them. Every last one. You killed a child. You ended their livelihood. Monstrous. Oh fuck, wait a minute. Okay.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
He just remembered something that we probably hope he forgot.
Okay.
Yes?
How many
Hi, Mama.
how many days has it been since the trial started?
Probably a good while.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'd guess somewhere ironically around 8 days.
7, 8. Yeah, 8 days.
Sun is extremely quiet. I
That's
only
not
can
Sun
barely tell he's
speaking.
talking.
That's.
I'm not talking right now.
Hijack made an oopsie.
What do
Oh,
you mean I made an oopsie?
was I hearing
The song that you
Sun's
added
pickup?
was the stream.
Bye.
I could fucking do that?
Yeah.
You do
What
what now?
What?
So in Groovy, the song that was requested was the stream, not the music, because that was the last thing that they copied. So I had to put in the song. But yeah, so what you were hearing was Sun, but just Son of the Past.
Past
What?
son.
Past Sun.
Past son.
Sun. 2 seconds ago.
I didn't know I could do that. Interesting.
Okay.
By the way, Nass, have you talked about the draconian elders around Spork?
Other dragons, right?
No, I have not.
Alright.
But since we are taking time to lay low, I probably will tell him about it.
Okay, what do you tell Spork about the draconian elders? That's what I thought, bitch.
Yeah. Bah. You expect someone who doesn't take notes to remember shit?
Exactly.
All the reason why you should take notes.
You have until I make my sculpture of the crab from Moana. Tell me what you did.
Shiny.
So, yeah, take this moment and think about your battle plan.
Well, for now our battle plan consists of going out to see if we can find a shiny metal box.
Okay.
Being very quiet while doing so.
And or stealing lots and lots and lots and lots of rope.
How many days will you let pass before you go looking for metal box? If any.
Depends. If
Well,
we're
how long
going to, we shouldn't just wait. We should do something productive in the meantime, such as perhaps we think about an alternative plan.
Well, not only that, we still have to factor in the time that it took to make all the armor that we have and other stuff that we might require. for
Sam, do you
here.
think you can make a feather fall? You're smart. You can figure things out.
Question. Let me go through some of the stuff that I have and see if I can fabricate something for you. I'll just look through to see what I actually have.
At the very least, you could suggest something like a giant parachute.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see what materials I actually have to see if I even have anything that would work or if we would need to go out and find stuff.
Featherfall requires a feather.
Yeah, well, nobody could cast a spell anyway.
We're talking about a featherfall-like thing.
Something that'll do the effect of featherfall that isn't featherfall. And this is not gonna bring us all down.
Can't you learn?
That'll bring maybe one.
Can't you learn the spell Featherfall was?
I don't
Isn't
think
that
so.
Is it really blocked from Artificers?
I'm checking.
You can probably recreate boots better fall.
You know, at later levels you can make
Oh, no.
boots of spiral.
Featherfall is an ability that a artificer can have.
Okay. So you can get the spell, but I don't think you have it yet, right?
No, I haven't.
You haven't chosen it? Did
No,
you
the
choose
only-
your level up spells?
Yeah, the spells that I have right now are. That's the wrong one.
Alright. So you would have to find either a book with the spell Featherfall or a scroll. Because much like a wizard, you can do that.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be our mission. Try and see if we can get a scroll back, and then we could all go down that way.
Right, but again, in this setting, magic is sparse and taboo.
Well, what I could do is try to make a larger size of that
Basically, you'd probably have
strange
Make a
item.
bold.
you'd probably have better luck leveling up to get the spell before finding a scroll of it. But then again, that all depends on what y'all do.
Well, honestly, I think the best course of action right now, and the one that I would probably take, would be try to make something like Heb's umbrella, just larger.
Okay. What do you want to do? What items do you think or you want to use for it?
Well, I'd have to go and find some items to use to make it, because I don't have really anything that would work well enough to make one of those.
Give us a shopping list.
Well, I do require probably around 10 square feet of cloth, if not much more. The more the merrier, as I always say.
Oh, you're gonna need a lot more than 10 square feet.
It's 10 foot of square feet, so maybe a
That'd be
small parachute.
That would be enough for one kobold.
M-
Prepare to not
Maybe. I work at a place where there's 10 by 10 foot square foot things everywhere, so I'm very familiar with how big that is.
Keep
That
in
would
mind,
be
multiple
a good
occasions
sized
that it was
parachute for a
versions.
bunny rabbit.
Okay. I would need a bunch of cloth.
You're gonna need a 30 foot by 30 foot for a single kobold, probably. Or maybe
we'll just
25.
call it like 3 meters by 3 meters. That's easier.
Yeah.
Because I can use that system a lot easier.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, just a bunch of cloth or other such material, and then any such stronger wood-like objects to create braces for the structural stability of the magic man.
Okay. You think we should go into the dwarven city look for these supplies and see if we can find a metal cart at the same time, or should we go outside again?
I think we should check outside first and not risk upsetting the dwarves again, and just go in the area that we were before while we were hunting for those water things, and just see if we can find stuff that we need, and if not, we can always resort to going to the dwarven settlement, but I think that should be our last option.
Sus questions.
Okay.
Sus questions where we're gonna find that where you would find enough fabric to make something like that out there.
Well, it's not necessarily the fabric that we would find out there. It's more so the wood and other such stuff to create the brace for the fabric.
So you're saying we should all go outside and make the framework for this thing first?
Yes, that way we can actually see how much cloth we need, so we can try to get only as much so that we don't stay too long and possibly upset them again.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. To the outside world.
Okay.
Away!
You make your way outside. What are you doing out here?
We're looking for all the bushes to get some branches.
Inside the grassland.
Remember there were some bushes?
Towards the swamp.
Exactly. Towards the swamp.
Well, Nas, you have the map.
You have the map.
You have the map.
I have the map.
If you want to share the map, go ahead. verbally, I mean.
Uh,
If you want to prelude anything in those directions.
We don't want to go all the way up to the water again because the lake is mad at us.
You don't know that.
I know the lake is mad at us. It spit at us.
You rolled a nat
It's
1 on
the-
your perception. You ain't no shit.
you ain't no shit.
You ain't no shit.
Got misted.
You had warm rain fall upon you.
Oh. I could have sworn I noticed it, but then again,
No,
of course
you
I rolled
noticed-
terrible.
You rolled like a nat 1 but ended up seeing Sam on the ground.
Of course.
Anywho, my Tamatoa drawing is complete. What are we doing?
We're appreciating this.
Fucking.
Tamatoa. There's a crab, little crab once.
Is the tail
Arm.
the hook?
Arm.
Yeah, perfect. I haven't done the hook. I was gonna put a single sword up at the top. I was just gonna be
Chinese
like-
sword.
Wait, why is your sword so big?
Evil crab.
Genetics.
Genetics.
Correct answer.
Correct answer.
Correct answer.
Why is it so big? Ron answers only.
Why is it so
Where'd
big?
that tiny
Yes.
sword come from? Oh, is that a? Oh. I see what that is.
It's a giant token.
It's a token. So I see you're in the room with no walls.
Yes.
You're in the room where it happened. And we're gonna hide this in Tamatoa.
And you raise it up a little bit so that its claws stick out. Can't grip it.
Because you're getting distracted.
Yes, I'm very distracted.
Anywho.
You should make sure the stream gets to see your creation.
Oh, they can. It's in the corner. Okay. So you're heading north. No, east. North.
Direction.
The Tally-Ho. East. So you're going to be heading east towards
Pretty sour.
there. Stiv is towards the west.
Div is towards the west.
You know Stiv is where the metal box goes.
Yes. Yes, I do. I'm gonna say.
Sophie
I know
appears.
the. Oh hi. Like I know the metal box goes that way. Points towards. I point west. Underground. At least.
Yes, you're very pretty, Peb.
No. Thank you.
Hello, Mary Poppins.
Wee. Wee.
Now you're gonna need the freaking Guardian of the Galaxy. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah.
Voice clip.
Oh, Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah.
And then you need to start floating away. Take me away.
The wind picks up, I fly away.
Zoom.
Just throw it. Just throw in the DuckTales moon theme.
Blah, 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 blah. one.
Okay. So,
I've seen the DuckTales thing
Yeah.
many times. Both the
what
original and
do
the
you
reboot.
what do you want to verbally communicate to the kobolds about the map?
Alright. I do tell them that West is Stiv, the city that the underground train goes to. The underground box, I mean.
Yep.
If we go east, see. What is that brown nest looking thing? I can't tell what that was. Was that like brush? Forest?
You don't know.
I don't know.
They refer to them as nests.
And it's just, from what I can tell, it's just grassy field around Gorgage. Looking at the map. Or we can probably find a handful of trees to get a handful of sticks from.
Two of the sticks.
I mean, nests usually have twigs,
Nests usually have twigs.
but kobold nests don't. Those are usually rock.
Let's go to the
You
sticks.
don't know about the creature's nest.
I don't know what. I don't know about the creature's nest. No.
But does he know enough to infer there's probably creatures where there's nests?
No, I'm just saying Nas doesn't know about screechers.
Oh, I thought the screechers. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
Nas
wouldn't
doesn't know.
know.
Nas
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
know
know.
about screechers.
I wouldn't know. I came in very airship and.
And you
got-
know what's even more terrible is we probably all assume he does know because he's on the ground.
Yeah.
Let's hope this miscommunication doesn't cause death.
Oh, this is gonna be beautiful.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking amazing.
Okay.
When we're walking towards where we are, you guys are trying to be sneaky. I'm just like.
So stepping. Okay. Let me confirm what we are doing. Are we stepping out of Gorgage or staying in Gorgage?
We are going outside.
Outside of Gorgage. Are we
Yes.
heading east to the swampland where there is shrubbery? Or along the floor ladder?
I think east.
East?
Yeah, I'm thinking we're going east because that's where the shrubbery is.
And shrubbery has sticks.
Okay. How many days will you travel east?
Depends on how long it takes us to get to the shrubbery.
Probably say with Gorgage, maybe 2 days.
So that's how long it took us to do the hunting trip before.
You mean with the
The gator.
No, that was like right outside of Gorgage.
I thought there was some brush there too.
There were some trees. There wasn't
Okay, well,
brush, there were trees.
we go to we go to the closest trees.
Okay. So the closest trees would be the lake outside Gorgage. There are a small dispersed line of trees around the lake, and then there is a cluster of tree in the center of the lake.
All right, we're gonna
Like
not go into.
there's a small island on the middle of the lake.
Yeah, we're not gonna go swim into the island. So we're all gonna attempt to hack down a tree or two with our
I
ineffective
don't think it
tools.
means anything to you guys, but the island's about the size of PEI.
Okay, so that's decently large.
Oh yeah, it's big. This is a
PEI.
This is a huge lake.
That rings a bell, and I don't know why.
Prince Edward Island.
Is it a place in
Oh.
Canada?
Yeah, it's a province. Yeah.
It's a province.
Okay, I think I remember why I know this. There's a game that has a replica of that island as a map, and it's specifically mentioned that it's based off a real place in Canada.
At least it ain't Manitoba.
Fair
I
enough.
might. That actually rings a bell too.
Oh no.
I don't know.
At least it's not Winnipeg.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
Winnipeg
also
is-
definitely rings a bell.
Winnipeg is the place you go if you want to get stabbed.
Oh,
Nice.
I think
Not in the good way.
they have it.
long range stab.
They have at least like 2 stabbings a week. They literally had a day where it was like, please don't stab anybody today. We'll try to go one day without stabbing people. It failed.
Hmm. Huh.
It was
People
no
like their
crap.
knives
It was like
and
no
sharp
way.
objects.
So pretty much America on a daily basis.
Minus the gun. They have standards.
They want it to be personal when they stab you. They
Yeah.
got to be able to look into your eyes.
They need you to be shankful.
The American prison system.
But
Yeah.
yes, this lake is huge.
Okay. Well, we're gonna be around the outside attempting to hack down a tree, while who here is perceptive, has good eyes?
Actually,
Not
hold on,
Spork. His eyes are
wait.
terrible.
Hey West, what's that island on? Is that island on Lake Ontario? What's that island?
Which island?
The
The one that's
tourist
the big
attraction.
park.
Yeah, the tourist attraction. The big one, the tourist attraction.
Oh,
Eddie? No.
Isn't it just the Toronto Island?
Is it Toronto Island?
Because there's a lot of islands. I think you're talking about either the Toronto one, High Bluff, maybe Peely.
Am I thinking of Peely? I don't know. It might be.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps. Anywho, I'm gonna say it's probably around that big-ish.
Okay.
I can't. It's supposed to be around that big. I'm not sure if that's bigger or smaller than PEI. I'm pretty sure it's smaller.
It's definitely smaller. 100%.
I hope it's smaller.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I'm gonna have ask Zoru to keep watch while we chop all the rest of us focus on trying to dismember this tree via Sam's instructions of how he wants it dismembered.
all right. Roll carpentry.
I think this would technically be tinkering.
It'd be carpentry at this point.
Maybe strength to knock the tree down.
Yeah, roll strength.
Roll collective strength.
With pack tactics.
We'll say pack tactics will neutral it out.
So you still got the one.
Oh yeah, it is literally just called Toronto Island.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Peb is a weakling.
Let's see if I do any better with my -1.
You probably will. The only way you could do worse is by rolling a 1.
It
Looks
turns
like all
out
that
17.
turns out all
yeah,
that.
yeah, Tommy Thompson Park. That is what I was thinking of. Thanks, Wes. It's the side.
Aha.
It's the side of Tommy Thompson Park.
So I got 17.
17. All right. What did other
My
people
strength.
get on their strength?
Oh, are we all rolling? I thought it was just one.
Yeah, we're rolling. Knock the tree down first.
You're all
Alright.
rolling collectively.
Wait, and is it with pack tactics?
7.
I
Tech
did-
Tactics normals it out.
Oh, okay.
I think you got the 19 first.
I think I got the 8 first.
Oh yeah, that's definitely smaller than PI. I don't
It's
know
just
what.
See
like
which one's
few
superior
Just
first.
by a
Eight.
little
You got
bit.
the 8 first.
Yeah,
Eight,
the 8
so
was
it's 8 and
first.
4, so that's a 12.
Okay.
Okay,
That group-
actually, what's my nat 1?
I do
I have to wait.
to
I have
ask.
to. I
what are
forgot
we-
the crit fumble.
Oh,
I rolled the
fumble.
nat 1, so I have to roll again to see how badly I
Roll.
fumble.
Roll. No. You have to roll a D. We only. How many? I think we only have the one fumble chart right now.
Oh, so how badly is my attempt to help cut down the tree? Do I end up cutting someone else?
We need more fumble charts. First, my question is, what are all of you using to?
Claws, sharp things.
Okay,
I want to have like a
We're-
beaver right
We're
with the
just
teeth.
knacking at it.
Funny stick. Funny stick.
We do not have any proper tree felling equipment.
so we got a cooking knife.
Yep.
We
Fire-
got
Fire
s-
poker.
fork, a fire
Uh-huh.
poker.
All-purpose nail.
Pickaxes and the shovel are probably the most effective tools we have on us.
Yeah. Sophie got a poking stick.
Is she with us? I thought she kind of Houdini'd. Went,
She
"Oof."
reappeared.
Okay.
She dipped and then she back.
Yeah, Zoru's not helping because he's keeping watch.
And it's probably gonna be hard to knock the tree down with.
Everyone
Wow.
using a piercing weapon, roll with disadvantage.
I already rolled a 1. I can't get worse than that.
Well, I was a 7.
Another 8. Still 12.
The 7 holds strong.
16.
Okay. Peb, roll
What
a
does Kid
D20
get?
Roll a d20 for us, Peb. I think Kid's piercing weapon is the only exception.
Also, Okura's shovel is kind of a slashing weapon.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter because Kid rolled shit. Okay.
Oh.
Roll. Are you using your stabby stick?
Yep, it's gonna break.
Okay. So it's gonna break. So as soon as you go in, the blade just flies.
No.
Roll a d4 for me. Let's see which side of the tree you were standing on and if it flies towards the water.
3.
1, 2. It flies towards the water. You guys hear a,
Sploosh.
you guys hear a as Pep, you're holding a stick now. And on top of that, I need you to roll that d20 to see what your fumble is. If you get a fumble.
13.
13. Okay, 13. It's not bad. Roll a dex save or acrobatics check.
Okay. 3.
You fall on your ass.
Acrobatics +7.
You fall on your ass.
So you know what? I swing, the thing breaks off, and then I face plant.
You swing, you put all your weight into it, but it breaks, and because it gave that extra like foot, your weight just keeps going as the tide.
Plus, I have a cold, so you can assume I'm clumsy.
as your sinew unties and it just goes flying. Right into...
Peb is now embedded in the mud.
Peb is now Muddy Peb.
I poke Peb. You okay?
What do you poke me with? Don't poke me with the pokey stick.
It's just, what do you poke me with? Smite!
I'm poking him with my finger. My clawless finger. It's
Peb
weird.
is feeling
You're
defeated.
You're poked by... It
Peb
would
is
feel
gonna
very humanoid, your fingers.
Yes. Peb is gonna slowly lift his snout out of the mud and just look up and just be on the mud. I'm defeated.
You
How
guys...
far did the knife fly into the water?
I don't know, Peb, roll straight!
Oh, this is gonna be my good roll. No, I didn't try very hard. +1, so
Plus
10.
1, 10. We'll add 5 feet to that, so
15 feet.
15 feet into the water.
It's probably
That's
too
not
far.
that far. Well, that's not very far at all, really.
You want me to wait in and go get it? I can get it.
Is anyone gonna tell Spork about the... No? Okay. I think the only one that knows is Nass and Sam.
Peb's just gonna lay there, defeated in silence for a good
Just the
30 seconds.
Just the mission failed from GTA.
Yeah. Just as everyone continues to hack at the tree except Spork, who asked if he wants my help.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go get Peb's knife, Spork?
I'm like, don't worry, buddy, I got it. I'll go walk over towards where the knife landed.
Roll investigation to see if you can find it.
First things first, it's in the water. Second things second, can you swim?
That's a good question.
Also, is the water still murky?
Oh, fuck.
It probably
No.
is.
No, because it's
Oh?
been a day.
Is this a flowing river or is it
It's
like a giant pond?
It's a lake.
Okay, if it's a lake, that water is going to be foggy for at least 2 to 3 days.
It's not a small lake.
Well, even a big lake. It's going to take a while for the murkiness to go away completely.
Fair enough. It's
Unless there's a current, something that's causing a current.
currently...
You can make the argument what's under it mixed.
Yes,
Current.
but the type of current that makes just makes more fogginess.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I'll say it is minorly obscure.
I would say roll a disadvantage looking in it.
Okay, so
You'd be rolling disadvantage anyway, so we'll say on top of that add a -2.
Okay, but an investigation check?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Or perception.
Or perception. Perception's +3. Investigation's +1, so we'll do perception.
Okay, so
So I only get
+1.
+1 when the -2 is in there, so 6.
Yeah.
You wade your way in, swim down a bit, roll athletics, see if you know how to swim.
Uh-oh.
This is your first time in water.
Yeah, +3, so 5, but...
Spork, you doggy paddle out the 15 feet to where you saw the knife was, and you're like, hey, wait a minute. I don't know how to swim.
Slowly sink.
What is in your bag?
Ooh, let's see.
Did you? I'm guessing you took off your bag before going in here.
Yeah, because if I figured I was gonna go swimming, I had the dwarven family jewels in the bag. Had an
Those are
axe
heavy.
handle, a spike from the railroad that did +1 tetanus damage, and 1 day of rations, according to what my sheet says.
Bread, yeah.
Yeah.
Love bread. Okay. Is there anything you're taking with you into the water specifically?
Mm,
What do you take off to swim?
probably everything, honestly,
Okay,
except
going
my
in,
armor. Got my armor, but
leaving the croc armor?
yeah.
Okay.
But I leave my shield and my spork behind on the shore. 'Cause it makes me swim easier.
Yeah, you don't know how to swim. You get out the 50 feet. and
Honestly,
you
your
sink.
shield would probably help you at least be a floaty.
It would have. That's why I asked. Um, actually, the empty pipes of their spork would have helped more. Probably.
No, they're not probably not watertight.
Yeah, fair enough. And heavy. As you get out there and you remember you don't know how to swim, what do you start doing?
How deep is it? Like towards the ground.
You can't see the bottom,
Can't see the
regardless of how deep it is.
Oh,
So you don't know. Could be you 200 feet.
I tried to paddle towards the surface and I go, "Oh, it's deeper than I thought, guys."
Okay, Pep's gonna hop up and tell him, shh, shh, drown quieter. I'll jump in the water after him, and let's see if I can swim.
Let's see if you know how to swim.
What am I adding that to?
Athletics.
Okay, athletics, not acrobatics. +3 athletics. So it's a 10. Does that mean I can swim?
Not well, but you can swim.
Okay,
You know
good.
the
I
doggy
didn't make the situation much worse.
paddle. You just imagine Peb gets out here. It's like, great. How do we swim back? Fuck.
Fuck. Ah!
Peb, what are you bringing with you?
Just my stick, and of course the armor that I'm still wearing that is muddy, so I toss my purse to the side in the umbrella.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the stick to try to poke around in the water if he's gone below the surface to try to get him to grab it.
Okay. Now you have to make me do math, fuckers. 15,
Trying to figure how deep it is.
15 feet isn't that far.
No, it's not.
It'd be
If
much
anything, he can
longer.
probably still touch the bottom. He just thinks he's drowning.
It'd probably be much further than 15 feet.
Depends on how steep the incline is.
I'd say 15 meters into the water. I'm using my math.
Oh, okay.
Not drunk Americans.
15 meters is a lot further.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
That is much further into the water.
What's the aerodynamics of a knife? Hold on.
Pretty good actually, especially when you consider how dense it is.
How far would
It's
it
not
frisbee?
As far as it wants to.
We'll say 10 meters. We'll say it went 10 meters. So 10 meters.
And you know what? Because of the way it's tied onto my spear and the way it would snap off,
Yeah.
it'd probably have a funny spin on it that could make it actually curve in the air.
Don't say that.
Yup. Making it even harder for us to find.
Okay. So, alright. Hijack math time. So,
It's Hijack Academy time.
hijack math time. I'm gonna leave
Hijack
this
math.
here. So the tree is here.
Secret
Sandbank
tree.
starts here. Goes down
Tree.
on a dip like this. Let's say maybe it's a meter, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 meters. It flew out towards the water. Change color, you doof. No, wrong color. I don't want red. This ain't the Red Sea. So water.
Here,
And
look at the ground. Tree, water.
Fuck you. It goes splash here. So you saw that. You don't know if it continued traveling, but it went on an arc like that. Thumbs up. 10 out of 10 now.
Ooh. And just realized the chance of us finding it in the water is even worse because of the shape of a knife. It'll drift like sideways in the water once it hits the water.
Exactly. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That knife is gone.
Peb, roll perception or investigation with disadvantage. It neutrals out once because you have advantage, so just roll it at disadvantage without the -2.
Nice. And then I get a
That hurts.
+3 to investigation. So that's a dirty 20.
Sophie, seeing everyone start swimming out, is going to come join. Does Sophie know how to swim?
But is my investigation for finding Spork, or is
What
it
the-
for finding my knife? Because I went to go save Spork.
Spork is above the water. Spork can keep themselves above the water.
Okay.
Of course, Sophie can fucking swim good.
Yeah.
What have
She
you
probably
been...
she probably got swimming lessons. Her dad was a great father.
Yeah, she's gotten swimming lessons. Sophie swims out to the group. Hold
Oh.
on. Sophie starts to go for the water. Does anyone stop her? Or do they let her go?
Well, Sam wouldn't stop her. The only people who would have stopped her are currently NPCs. I'm already in the water.
I just got
Me
back.
too.
What's going on?
Sophie has started walking towards the water.
Also, he's been gone long enough. He doesn't know that me and Spork are in the water. Did you hear? Were you here when my ice
Yes.
spectacularly failed? My knife's in the water.
You fell into the water. I know you got into the water. I'm gonna go in to help Sophie save them.
I can doggy paddle. I'm
Is
surviving.
Sophie smart enough not to go in there with her jacket and clothing is the question.
I would say yes, but then again, she's like 6.
She's 3.
She's 3.
I thought she was older than that. I thought she was like 3 or 4.
Yeah, she's
3 or 4.
between 3 and 4.
Oh. Oh. Then. Oh, actually, there's another worse thing to add into here. Some children, anytime they know they're going to go swimming, especially when they're really young, they completely strip.
That's also true. Now, is Sophie, her dirt, my clothes are gonna be wet, or yo, what the fuck is, What is frostbite?
Hmm.
Can I try stop so and you're like, no?
I don't know. What do you
Can I
say?
try? I'm gonna just like run in front of something like, no. Let me handle it with like hand gestures, like, no, I got it.
Roll persuasion to a 3-year-old. With disadvantage because it's a 3-year-old. You ever tried talking a 3-year-old out of something? Shit don't work.
So, just what did my dirty 20 get me anyway?
So 9.
Your dirty 20, you see something glinty.
That's a 9 to persuasion.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, +5. That's an 11 to persuasion.
She don't care. We're gonna roll a d4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What do we designate what?
Okay, 4, she doesn't want to get wet, her clothes wet. 1, she's just like, what's frostbite?
1 is what's frostbite. 4 is.
And we could even say that she might take some of her gear off, such as taking her mask or leaving her spear behind, depending on the in-between numbers.
So. Yeah. So should we roll a d6 to add more variation? Like on a scale of 1 to 6?
Sure.
So this goes from my clothes are. This goes from. Is going to go from skinny dipper all the way up to I'm washing me and my clothes.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
She's washing her and her clothes.
Okay.
That means Sophie is going to be wearing wet clothing.
Oh, wait,
She's
that's
a child.
child.
It jumps into the water.
Oh, no.
Nas, do you know how to swim?
Do I know how to swim?
Hmm.
Now, that is a good question.
That was an equally good question.
How many times do I need to swim inside a dwarven settlement?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeet.
Not at all, apparently. What's your athletics?
My athletics, that's -1!
Oh, it's worse.
It's worse.
Yeah, you don't bathe. When they clean you, they hit you with a hose.
They hit me with
They
a
hose you down. So you start to swim out after Sophie. You get to Spork and Peb, and you're also like, oh, I don't know how to swim.
Well, seeing that Sophie clearly knows how to swim better than me, I'm gonna like grab Spork's hand and like hand it to Sophie and point at the shore.
Okay.
I don't know how to swim. I'm panicking.
You're gonna start panicking, Nas?
Yes.
Does Sophie succeed in bringing Spork back to shore?
I'll say with her natural 19 for being able to swim, yes.
Okay.
Wait, does she have a minus? Oh, probably doesn't. With her,
I feel like you're
knowing her luck. What's a fucking minus to her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she has a +1. Okay, so that's a dirty 20 in being able to swim.
So did I make it back to the shore?
Yes. Sophie brings you back to the shore.
Can I try to find a really long stick or something to help
Nas
fish
is
them
still
out now that I'm
panicking.
here?
Speaking about long sticks, there's a as the tree falls over.
Yay!
Also, I'm panicking. Pep probably wants to tell me to like quiet.
Hey, Nas, did you take off your dress before going in the water? Are you smart enough to do?
Well, frostbite is a disease. I'm immune to disease.
So he's
not a
not.
disease. It's a
not a
condition.
Condition. All right. Am I smart enough? Let's see.
Frostbite can cause disease, but the condition is maybe cut off a limb. You know an appropriate amount of clothing.
Okay, Peb is going to start swimming
So
down.
I guess you go in just in the gator armor.
All right. Just in gator armor.
Yeah, so Peb's going to swim down. He's going to try to go for the shiny glint. How long do I need to hold my breath for that?
What's your con?
My con +2.
+2. You can hold your breath for 3 minutes.
Think I could swim down in 3 minutes? And am I gonna roll it again to see if I can respot where that
Yeah.
glint is?
No, you can see where the glint is, but I want you to
Well, I
roll
assume I would have broke sight with it while I was rescuing Spork.
I'm gonna say you know the general vicinity of where the glint was,
Okay.
just so you're not screwed over.
By bad rolls.
I mean, you can roll if you want.
I don't want to. I don't trust that dice.
Go ahead,
No,
roll.
I'm just
Investigation. Go ahead.
fine. I get to roll with advantage for investigation. I needed that advantage.
All right.
So it's a +3. That'd be 11. Yeah.
Plus
Okay.
9,
You get
10.
down there. Everything
11.
is cold on your
Ooh.
body. This water. If it
That's a
wasn't for
12. Never
I
mind.
know.
Not 11.
Okay. Ooh, 12. That's majorly better. You get down there, and you can't see your knife. You're looking around. There's so much dust everywhere. There's so much debris everywhere. Roll perception. With disadvantage.
Well, whatever I get, it's a -1 to it, so that's a 6.
Peb, you swear where you once looked for your knife that you confirmed that it wasn't there. You just see it laying there.
Grab.
I want to say maybe a good from where you are here, meter in front of you. You see the sand break, go down maybe a foot, and then you see as it starts to go upwards towards that island with another layer.
Well, I grab knife.
And that perception, it's curious because it's not sand. It's not a sandbank, it's a rock bank. Alright.
I don't think that's weird because this is my first lake and body of water I've ever seen.
Fair enough.
So
You want to roll
nothing-
stealth for me?
Okay. +3 to the 3, so that's a 6 in stealth.
There's
Not
a
very-
little bit of light above you shining down, allowing you to see, and just for a moment, it blacks out and becomes back again.
Oh, okay.
You swim your way out?
So I grabbed the knife successfully.
Yes, you got your knife.
Okay. Back to surface. Back to shore. As quickly as I can.
Sophie is dripping with water.
I am dripping with water as well because I still have my other clothes under my armor.
Well, your stuff is
Was I
easily
safe from the
And I
water?
already have a cold.
Was I safe from the water?
Yes, because you went in with only the yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
You went with only Gator. It goes everything, the Gator skin armor, part of the Gator skin armor, a very little bit of the Gator skin armor, barely any of the Gator skin armor, nothing. That was the 1 to 6.
Ah.
1 was undergarments.
The gator skin armor shouldn't have a problem drying off. Should be a relatively water resistant material.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the Gator skin armor is fine.
Okay, so now I'm back to shore. They have the tree on the ground. And Sam, is he lost focus or is he still giving directions on how to chop up the tree?
I think I just would have told you and then let you to your own.
The tree
Expect you
has
to.
fallen down.
Yes. But now we need to know what kind of pieces we need to cut from it.
A small puddle starts forming under Sophie. It's just lake water.
We should consider making a fire. I am stuffy and congested.
For everyone who's
And-
been above land and hasn't been almost drowning because they don't know how to swim, make perception, so Sam.
Perceptions of Sam.
Yeah, make perceptions of Sam. Sam, roll perception.
Oh, that's a 15.
Though it is currently raining all around. Oh, hold on. I'm a bit silly.
I thought the rain stopped.
No, it's spitting.
Spitting, is that drizzling?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't heard the term spitting to be described about rainfall before.
It just means a light rainfall.
Yeah. I call that a drizzle.
Is that just like a Canadian thing or something?
It might be.
Possiblement.
Hold on.
Is that Canadian for possibly?
French for possibly.
Wow.
A lot of Canadians speak French.
Less than half.
That's still more than America.
That's still
You
more
also
than
gotta-
America.
You gotta also consider population size. You're about 10 times bigger than us. A lot of Louisiana speaks French. You got some of the surrounding area that also can speak French. And then Canada, you just got Quebec, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, a bit of those areas, and then basically everywhere else just speaks.
Bit of Ontario.
Yeah, a little bit of Ontario, not much.
Here we
and
go.
then-
This is the sound I should have been playing. There we go. I knew something was off. Okay. There we go. Much better.
Yay!
Yes, mood.
Mood. Just playing dwarven sounds when we're out in rain. Okay. My
It's
bad.
the echo of the memory.
Sam, though it is raining all around, not a single droplet touches the lake.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah.
That is a 25. No. 24.
You get a sense there may be something magical at play. As you guys look up, and the moon is at its summit. It's midnight. It's up.
Mm-hmm.
You see the small island. Or, yeah, I guess it counts. The small island in the center. The moonlight just drifts down upon it. And yeah, it's a thin line between some sort of astronomical phenomenon or magic, or both. But I will say the closer towards the island, so the where you guys are standing from farther back, you can see that the storm actually slowly gets stronger
The further away from the island.
the further away from the island it is. Yes.
Can I make a Would it be investigation check to see if I can see what's in the middle of the island?
It's just a bunch of trees.
Just all it is a bunch of trees from what I can see.
It's a small forest.
And you said it was how many kilometers out? Like 10?
How big is a kilometer? Yeah. Hold on. What's the distance between Harborfront and Toronto Island?
I think that's like 1.5 to 2K.
Alright, yeah. 10 sounds like way too much.
I want to make a perception check to see if I've noticed the island getting moving at all from the last time we were here.
It has not.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. Roll.
Peb is bad at perception anyways. That's an 8. Peb doesn't know.
You're pretty sure islands don't move.
Okay. So I don't even have the thought cross my mind.
Yeah. I would probably say 1.5 kilometers.
Oh, also, I want to try to fix my spear.
Roll tinkering.
Can I roll with advantage since I know I did bad last time and I know how to not do it?
I don't know. Could have been the rain. But yeah, go ahead. Roll with advantage.
I needed that.
You could always just come to me to help assist you in making.
No, Peb has this. It's my spear.
Alright.
Even though it's like his job to help make weapons for the.
Yes. Exactly.
You see Peb grunting and struggling with tying a knife to a stick.
The ultimate creation. I call it Beast Slayer. The ultimate knife stick.
You can stab from a distance.
Yes, I'm so smart.
You may re-add a spear to your inventory.
Yeah.
As what did you call it? Did you say monster?
Beast Slayer.
Beast Slayer.
The knife stick.
You may add Beast Slayer, the knife stick, to your inventory.
Yes. Sweet. I'm changing its name now.
Okay. Sam, what were you doing?
I was just continuing to whittle away on trees, trying to collect different materials.
It'll take a majority of the day. How, how big of a structure are you trying to make?
Well, I'm gonna try to make different ones for every member so that they each have their own parachute, and that way if one fails, it's not everyone failing at once.
Okay. So you're using this as the brace, right?
Yeah, basically just creating a
Little
frame
bat?
for everything.
Okay, so you're making the frames.
Like a basket sort of thing.
Yeah, kinda.
Are you taking inspiration from the umbrella, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. You're still going to need some sort of cloth to affix to it. Or some sort of some type of material that could catch air. And
Yeah, and we need to
Give-
find that.
yeah. Not sure if there's enough animals existing to get a...
We're probably just gonna go back to the dwarven settlement and just start stealing clothes off clotheslines.
But at that point, it'd just be better to take the ley line.
Well, you see, we'd look for the rail cart at the same time of looking for fabric.
Well,
So whatever ends up being more convenient.
You know where the cart line is.
Yeah, but we know it's not safe to go grab anything from it right now.
Okay, Sam. We'll say with this tree making a kobold-sized hang glider.
Hmm.
You could probably make 4.
4, alright.
Roll tinker.
Alright, advantage, normal.
Always advantage. You're proficient.
Oh no. Oh, I'm back. Okay.
Okay. And you're
Ooh,
gonna
nice.
do this. You're gonna do this for each one, so 4 times.
Okay,
First
so-
one, perfect.
15, and then int, right?
For you, yes.
Okay, dirty 20 for that one.
Okay, the second one is pretty good.
That's an 18 plus 5.
Very
So that
good.
is a 23.
Last one.
That's a 9 plus a 5. That's a 14.
That one's
I think you
using-
ran out of sticks.
That one's by the time you're running out of sticks, bottom of the barrel. You think it'll work once.
Maybe.
That's all it needs to do.
Might work once.
Keyword might.
Do you think you could jot down all those numbers for me?
19, 15, 18, 9. Okay. And then I'll just add the 5.
And then add 5 to all of them. And that's going to
Yeah.
aid the DC.
Okay.
Sam, do you point out the strange weather acting? Or do you keep that to yourself? Or, yeah.
I'm gonna see if I'm even able to piece together that that's strange and it's not just maybe like a hole in the cloud with 2 different clouds and one side's raining and the other side's not raining.
You don't know if that's a normal
Oh.
phenomenon for the surface.
Oh yeah, that's true. And I also did detect magic.
This is the first time we're seeing rain. Or yesterday was the first time we were seeing rain.
Yeah, yesterday was the first time. So we don't know how rain works. Rain might just be magic.
Maybe it's
So
not
it's an
supposed to
arcana
rain
check.
where there's water. That's just how it works.
Yeah. So I think I need to make a check to see if I can even.
I'd say that if it wasn't the fact that yesterday it was raining over the water and island.
Okay, so it was raining over the water yesterday, and today it isn't.
Today it isn't, yesterday it was. And yesterday the rain was a lot stronger and wasn't having this strange property as the further from this eye of the storm, the stronger it gets. It's like you're in a hurricane.
Don't know what that is, so I can't describe it. Okay.
Just out of
Um,
character, that's the best way to describe it.
Okay.
Like, that is the eye of a hurricane.
Okay. Then yeah, then when people, kobolds start getting back up on into land, I'll just, there seems to be something in that island that's causing the rain to no longer be falling over the water.
Looks up to look for a giant umbrella. There is no giant umbrella.
Roll perception, Pen.
There's certainly no giant umbrella.
Is an umbrella. Plot twist.
I mean, would you consider clouds an umbrella?
Yes.
There's a giant
The clouds are
umbrella.
clearly stopping the water.
There, that's your answer.
Of course, this is my 20 roll.
For the cloud umbrella.
Yep.
You think if that's a pretty big umbrella, it'd be pretty. If you could get that umbrella up there, you think you could probably fly.
Yeah.
Like with the
we
with the
wouldn't
resistance.
need the bird.
Yeah, with the resistance you get from your current umbrella, that umbrella being that big. Whoa.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check. For a reason. No, I'm not smart enough to use my to realize that keeping myself from getting further wet is a good idea. I'm just gonna continue to get a worse and worse cold and get sicker and sicker.
Sophie is standing next to you.
I do not have the umbrella out because I don't know it's actually helping.
Nah,
Is
that
Soph-
one's up to you. Sophie doesn't know how a fucking umbrella works.
She hasn't seen an umbrella either. The only person here who has any idea what an umbrella is would
It's
be
Nas.
Nas.
It's Nas.
You're
I'm
Nas.
just gonna walk. I'm Nas.
What are you doing,
I
Nas?
take the. I'm gonna take the umbrella. Like,
Oh, Peb, Nas is trying to take your umbrella.
Mine! This is my expanding stick. You cannot have my expanding stick.
did you expand it?
Expand.
Peb, suddenly you aren't being rained on.
Does it make me feel any warmer?
It doesn't make you feel constantly colder.
Pet the umbrella. Hold it close. Good expanding stick.
Sophie
I'm
looks
gonna-
at it like it's some sort of sorcery.
I'm just gonna make sure both Peb and Sophie are under it.
I'm gonna just wave Sophie under. Hold
Sophie
it
will
under.
join you.
Just gonna be like, yes.
I don't see Sophie. I'm sad.
Sophie joins
You-
you under the
Yeah,
under the.
I'll
expanding
re-summon Sophie.
There's Sophie.
Um. Bork.
Yes.
Can you roll a d20 for me?
Sure. 19.
Okay.
Is that good or bad?
I have no idea.
It's always bad.
All I can say is probably don't want them going below that. No, above it. Say they will at disadvantage. Jesus Christ.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm scared.
everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Nothing's going wrong.
Everything's fine.
All is fine.
I don't think I've mentioned this, because I haven't had to bring it up. But screechers do have gills.
You should have waited to surprise us with that one.
They don't go in water.
So they can go in water, they just don't.
Yeah. You guys aren't going to ever encounter them in water unless you bring them into water, which is why I'm telling you this. At least
Now I feel like there's going to be something else that we should really know that you won't tell us on purpose because you told us this instead.
Oh, there is.
Great.
They can find it this entire time.
No, it just might be a distraction.
Okay.
Peb, can you make a charisma saving throw?
Oh no.
+0, so that's a flat roll.
The rain slowly goes silent.
Hmm. For just me?
I'm gonna DM you something real quick.
Uh-oh. Need to be prepared to read DM. Pab's response is, ooh. Start looking around curiously.
I see Pab looking around like, what are you looking for?
You don't hear it?
I listen closely. Do I hear anything?
Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, uh-oh. Let's see.
I'm gonna listen.
13 plus 2, so 15.
I'm gonna try this.
Just rain.
It's just raining, I think.
How to make a perception for trying to find out where what I'm hearing is coming from?
I just sent it to you.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Someone said, "Where's it?" Said what? You said, "Where's it coming from?" So I sent it to you.
Okay. I'm gonna just look out into the lake.
Sophie needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Are we all gonna need to make charisma saving throws?
Potentially.
Sophie doesn't hear you.
I see Peb looking at the lake for some reason.
Sam, you make
I'm
a
gonna
charisma
DM
saving
you a
throw.
question.
You said you need to roll a charisma?
You know, I'm gonna say you automatically pass only due to hyper focus.
Okay.
You can answer me outside of DMs, technically.
A tug.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
I'm gonna look at Peb, look into the lake.
I am suddenly a little scared. I don't think we're alone. We should get back to the cave and bring the wood with us.
You're
Yeah,
not scared at all.
we're not alone
Kev,
because
you're extremely peaceful right now.
Oh, I was just overanalyzing. Okay, what does that sound mean? And implications makes me worried because things that make noise might bring the screechers.
Fair enough. But you
Um,
do have an overwhelming sense of calm upon you.
Okay, let's roll for rational thought. No rational thought, never mind.
uh,
Yeah, with something that beautiful, that soothing, nothing could bring harm.
knowing that what I know, can I make a religion check?
Yeah. Under what? Hold on. Under what context?
I know the Dragon Turtle Great Elder is possibly around the area
Okay.
because Sam's description of the turtle shell and the warm bout from last night, from yesterday.
Okay. Roll religion, yeah.
All right, eat at advantage or just normal.
I'll say because you Okay. If you can tell me their title, I'll give you advantage.
I don't remember the title.
It doesn't have to be the exact, like, their name. I mean, like, one of their titles.
I can remember one of their titles.
Okay, I know the dragon. Like,
You know what they are. If you can remember their title, they have 3.
the Scalding.
That is a title.
That is a title.
That is a title.
I'll give you a
But
+5 if you. How about this? I'll give you a +2 for every title of them you can name, and a +5 for their name.
Yeah, so if you can remember their actual name, he's going to give you a +5 to your roll.
I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if for every title you can remember, you're going to get a +2 to your roll. So
The Scalding. There are 2 more titles if you want to chance it.
I can't remember any
Ugh.
two.
I
other
want to
names.
give him hints so bad, but I
Yeah.
can't, can I?
You can't.
You can just totally bullshit out a title if you think it sounds right. And after you lock in your 3 and a name if you want to try it.
The Storm.
And any more guesses?
Yep, any more?
Those are my only 2 guesses that I can think of.
No, you got half of one. I think.
Technically, it can go either way. Okay. Roll. Okay, roll with advantage. Get your +2.
Do you want to give him a +3 since you remembered half of one of them?
Well, it's actually rain, not storm.
Oh, I thought it was Stormbringer.
No, it's Rainbringer.
So I was wrong too.
Stormbringer is Thor's weapon.
Okay, so I
Of
rolled 10.
course.
What's
Of
the
course.
second roll? Okay.
Son,
Yes.
I thought it was Stormbreaker.
it is Stormbreaker. Yabar. Their name
Yep.
is Yabar. Yabar the
Alright.
Wet or Yabar the Scolding. Also known as, their name, Yabar, also means rain bringer.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a 19.
Okay. You know. Okay. You know that all of the draconic elders except for one have have protectors, you could say. Devotees, like special people to them. Yabar has some species only in lore to you known as the Songbringers or the Songbirds or yeah, yeah, the Songbringers or the Songbirds.
Okay.
Pep's gonna sit down and stare at the lake longingly, listening to the noise in his head.
You know that anyone who dare bring harm to Yabar, or anyone who may be seen as a threat to Yabar, the Songbringers or the Songbirds are the first line of defense for Yabar. These
Okay.
mysterious creatures that use beautiful music to attract people that get just a little bit too close. And what happens to those people is unknown because not a single one has come back to tell the tale.
Okay.
At least, to your knowledge. The tale got to you somehow. So someone had to live to tell it. Yes, that's a Pirate of the Caribbean reference.
I knew it. Where do all the stories come from, I wonder?
Alright. So, I'm going to infer that that is what's happening to Peb.
You infer what exactly?
That is
Tell
the
us-
song.
Tell us
That the-
exactly what you say. You are in a room of kobolds.
I'm in a
Interpretation is a part of the game.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to interpret the knowledge that I just remembered as okay. So,
Roleplay time, bitch.
Yep. You can
alright.
start by asking questions.
Alright.
To make it this really simple for you. Start by asking questions to confirm suspicions, then relay information based on what is said. I just made this really easy for you.
Oh, jeez.
If you're gonna talk to me like that, I'm not talking to you. How rude.
I ask. Okay, I'm gonna ask Pep. Do you hear singing?
I do hear the pretty over there.
Just want to say for the rest of you, that's a very out of the blue question for Nas to ask Peb. Peb, who has just now sat with the umbrella over them, watching the island.
Is the voice trying to tell you to go over there?
It's inviting
No,
you.
it's very welcoming. It sounds like it's friendly. Kinda sounds warm. And I'm cold.
Oh, so
Very
Yeah,
cold. But there's all this water in the way.
well, we got wood. We can make fire keep warm.
I think the wood's a little bit too wet for that. We're gonna need to go back to the cave and let it dry out.
Yeah, we do. All right, I'm gonna
Peb,
face the.
you don't feel cold.
I don't
actually.
feel cold anymore.
No, you don't hear the rain. You think the rain has stopped.
Oh, okay.
You feel warm, but that sort of have drunken liquor warm.
I am very familiar with that feeling.
So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not like actual heat warm, but you're still warm.
But if you ever have that feeling, you also need to pee. So Pep needs to pee.
Peb needs to pee.
Yep.
These two.
Roll for bladder control. Oh, I actually rolled kind of good. I controlled my bladder.
Yay.
Of course.
Bladder
Rolls
control.
that don't matter.
Bladder control, yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Rolls that don't matter get the good rolls.
Yes. No
As well-
ants need umbrellas today.
Alright. So I am gonna look towards the island.
It's not raining on the island.
It's raining around us, but not on the island.
From the water to
Mhm.
the island, there's no water. There's no rain.
There's no drip. There's no
Okay.
ripples in the water.
Alright. So I'm gonna pick up my fire poker and put it on the ground.
Okay.
With my hands lifted up,
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna yell, or say, because I'm gonna assume they're gonna hear me, because they know of our presence and are probably close by. Possibly, I don't know. I don't know how these things work. I just know what I've heard.
Mm-hmm. And?
I'm gonna yell out. We present no danger to Yabar.
Spork.
Bork?
Spark.
Bork!
Star Child.
Bark.
OMG.
Dave.
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 Get your fire poker. You gotta get his other eye.
Duffy.
David.
I can't get fire poker. I'm not in VR.
You can try. You can believe.
I can
David?
try. I can believe.
You could probably turn on the table collision crawl on the table, press Shift F6 so that you have the fire poker in hand and crawl at him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Took a table platform.
Yeah.
David.
If
Spork.
Bork! Bork! He stab you.
Someone want to send him a quick ping?
it's pointing straight up.
Ping!
Ping.
It's pointing straight up. Look at it.
Oh, that part's pointing at his face.
Alright. Anywho, I'll have him roll when he gets back.
Yeah.
Nah. Nah.
Mm.
Oh, we are a bit over time.
We are a bit over time.
Alright, and we'll be wrapping this up very soon.
What kind of wrapping paper? Christmas or birthday?
Hanukkah.
Yes.
Pancakes.
That sounds like a very sweet, syrupy present.
Okay.
With maple syrup.
And possibly a fruity filling.
Um.
Do we need Spork to continue?
No. Peb.
Okay.
Don't need to continue. It's just extra lore stuff that I could add, but if not here, then I won't add it. Okay. Peb.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the pull gets stronger.
Oh.
From a point where it's like asking for you to join them, more of a statement to come
Yeah, I
here.
should.
Maybe you should join them.
Hmm. Hmm.
Do you want to make a whiz save?
Yeah, I do want to make a whiz save.
Do you want to fail your whiz save?
Let's see if I fail my whiz save.
So,
I get -1 to my whiz save, so that's a 10.
ouch, wrong direction, friend. The DC's 13.
Darn, I failed my whiz save.
It's not even a high DC.
Yeah. But you see, I get bad rolls when they matter.
You're warm.
Probably gonna close the umbrella.
Close the umbrella. Pep starts getting drenched again, and so does Sophie.
Does Sophie complain?
Sophie whines a little bit.
Can I tell what she's whining about?
I guess she just doesn't enjoy good music.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start walking towards the water slowly. Take a step. Take another step.
Can I
Another
try
step.
to stop Peb?
Roll a grapple.
I bet I'm gonna get pretty high here. Oh, no, I didn't. Not too high.
Oh,
You guys are
What did
getting
you-
so much more fucking lore out of Gargage than I thought you would. I find
So yeah,
that
you gotta
hilarious.
beat a 13.
I got 15.
Okay. Sounds like your
How-
grapple succeeded.
Peb, you're being held back.
Why?
You find yourself a bit panicked now. You're supposed to go to them, but this
I
Yes.
slap Peb. I slap Peb awake. Peb. Focus.
Is this what you do to repay us for rescuing you? You slap me?
roll to hit mass first of all.
Can I roll?
With advantage because she's
Peb.
got me grappled.
Who is this?
Okay. 19. All right, so that's 18 to hit, so that will hit.
That'll hit. Roll
Yep.
damage.
Unarmed strike.
That is an unarmed strike. Oh,
Unarmed strike. What's your strength?
I'm a -1 to strength. Can I smite my unarmed strike?
It is
Sure.
not a weapon attack.
Ah.
This is the
That's
one
one-
game where we're. This is like the one game where we're really strict of how ruling shit is.
All right, so
So I think it's D4.
No, that's for monks.
for
You
my-
take a point of damage.
Okay.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Dave's back, I think.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that.
And then -1, so it's a 15.
Sorry, DC starts at whenever you take damage, it starts at 18 and it goes all the way down to 10 from there. Who is this? This stranger.
I'm gonna keep slapping him until he wakes
Hold on,
up.
It's Peb's turn. This stranger just assaulted you, Peb.
I slapped them back.
Roll the hit.
At disadvantage because I'm
Disadvantage because you're grappled.
Okay. I don't think I hit them anyway.
Spork.
no.
Yes.
And then do I get a plus to hit?
Name. Strength.
Okay.
The
So
name.
yeah. 11 doesn't hit you.
The name
No.
Yabar was said. Roll
Yabar.
I want you to roll history to see if you, as a star child, know of the Draconic Elders. Beat a 13.
He got that 20.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Roll another again to see how
Roll
good
again.
of a 20 it is.
Bam.
Oh, okay,
It's
no,
not a very good 20.
it's a normal 20. Okay. Yabar. Yabar's name means Rainbringer. They are known as Yabar the Wet to some, or Yabar the Scolding to others. Yabar is a dragon turtle. You as a star child actually you all follow Kurlamak, but as kobolds are kobolds, you also follow certain draconics. The Highland kobold follows Zatu, the feathered. The glass kobolds follow Stoff, the land dweller. The shadow kobold Fazbar, the lasting. And you, the sky children, follow that brings the tears of said sky, Yabar.
Yabar. That's us.
That is you. You, with that nat 20, also will known as the homekeeper Tira, who supposedly is followed by original kobold, at this point maybe almost extinct creature. They're almost like legends. A red scaled, very close to your draconic ancestry kobold. Supposedly that live on the back of Tira, the homekeeper, Azaratan. And with you as star children, because you guys are very about yin and yang with stuff, there are two you follow, technically. Yabar, the Rainbringer, the one who brings down the message of sky, and the World Eater, the one who defies it. The one who defies it and brings up the ground.
Who defies the rain?
Who defies the sky and brings up the ground. It's
Sounds
said
like a
that
mountain.
it's a what?
Sounds like a mountain.
The World Eater and Yabar are opposing forces. At least you think they are. As one's rain calls down to push the ground downwards, while the World Eater tries to bring it up. And currently, with the state you are, you're right in the middle. And that perfect balance keeps you there. You can't have one without the other.
Kind of nice, kind of tranquil.
Because they don't fight one another. Or at least they're not known to. Yabar isn't directly hostile, but the World Eater is. The World Eater doesn't care what, who, or where you are. Where Yubar has restraint, the World Eater knows only hunger.
Hence his name.
But luckily, the soothing sound of Yubar's reign keeps it to rest. And supposedly, the World Eater rests underneath a continent. You don't know where this landmass is. All you know is that World Eater rests below. Let me see. God damn it, I just had my maps. My immersion.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck did I already lose a DM? Damn it. Hold on, kitties.
Dab.
Do-do-do. Yeah. Varen Gaia.
They're in Gaia.
Varen, Verin. Gaia, Giya.
Varen Gaia.
You're not sure what landmass is Varen Gaia. You know it's close. You're not sure if it's this one or the next one over. You just know that the Draconic Elders are all situated around here. Around Varen Gaia. At least some of them. There are a few sprinkled around the world.
Do I think that's what's going on here? It's a little bit of a, not necessarily a conflict, but a confrontation between two of the elders.
It's not a conflict. But I'll say with that nat 20, the rain around you, as the rain stops around you, or is still going, but it tunes out, and you just start hearing music now. You're listening to Yabar's song.
It's beautiful.
And
As-
you see Peb is trying to walk into the lake where Nass is stopping them. You know that the rain is Yabar's song. However, you know that Yabar and most of the other ones, practically all of them but Land Eater, have protectors or like specific acolytes. Yabar has a group of acolytes known as the Songbirds. They are known to, if anyone brings harm to Yabar
Or threaten
Yabar, as Yabar is too forgiving as it is in lore or your history. They will mimic Yabar's song, drag them closer, and pull them under.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to Peb and be like, "Don't listen to them. It's not the real Yabar." And I'm gonna try to do a quick little double slap across the face.
Roll to hit.
At advantage because I'm grappling.
At advantage because they're being grappled.
pack tactics.
Pack tactics!
13. Do I add just my melee attack or
Strength.
strength is +1, so 14.
You take 1 point of damage, Peb. Roll
Yeah.
a save.
19.
You snap out of it.
Actually, it's 18.
Because you took 1 point of damage. The DC was 17.
Woohoo!
You snap out of it.
Ah!
The rain starts coming instantly back in.
Ah! Immediately just like huddle down and start being cold.
Now you know why Sophie's upset.
Opens umbrella.
Oh, I'm too busy shivering to realize to even think about pulling the umbrella back out.
I
Sophie,
pull out the umbrella, opens it.
Sophie
Just immediately
hugs,
prone.
Sophie hugs it, and she is pouting.
Have his fetal position on the ground.
What do you do?
Sneezing.
Pep, roll for sickness. Make a con save.
14
You do not gain a stage. What is your con?
plus 2, so that's 16.
You start losing your current stage.
So I'm getting better, but it doesn't look like it because I'm cold and wet.
You don't feel like you're getting better. You are. Spork.
Maybe we should get them out of the rain. Did we get everything we needed from out here? Did we get enough sticks?
We got enough for about 4 gliders so far.
So we still need more?
Probably need more, but we should head back inside for now and probably go out and scavenge another day.
Yeah.
Spork.
Pick up fire poking stick. Put it on my
What
back.
is something specific on the island?
What is it?
There's a single tree. You weren't there for it yesterday, but I talked about it. A tree that was struck by lightning. Its bark all fallen off. It's
Oh
now
yeah,
leafless.
the tree wasn't on the island. The tree was.
It was meant
thought
to
the
be
tree-
on the island.
Okay, I thought I grabbed some wood from it.
You grabbed some wood from a different tree.
Oh, okay.
But there was a tree on the island that was struck by some sort of lightning, and there's this yellow moss starting to grow up its trunk.
I think whatever's going on here is a little out of our league. It seems like big stuff.
Maybe. You have gotten enough wood for 4 gliders.
I'm gonna hug Sophie because she's warm-blooded.
Sophie rolls for sickness with disadvantage -5 because
Also, does Sophie resist my grapple? A hug is a grapple.
roll strength or athletics. She's gonna roll acrobatics. So
I'm gonna roll acrobatics.
Okay.
So it's +7 to that. So that makes it a 22.
You beat Sophie by 1.
Yes! Hug. Hug the small child who has my umbrella.
Sophie lets out a little sneeze.
Oof.
Spork, is there anything you want to do as the cold rain falls upon all of you?
Can't really think of anything.
Well, you can always sort of take lead and suggest that we go, because we're all kind of...
Yeah, let's
Being
get these guys somewhere dry. Let's dry them off a little bit. Let's get them somewhere out of the rain.
So are we heading back to camp?
Yeah, that
Back
sounds good.
door
To me.
den.
Back to our little cave.
Nass, is there anything you want to do before they all leave to the camp?
Also, better question: do we want to leave our contraptions outside, or do we want to try to bring them back to the cave because they won't fit in our den?
It's up to y'all.
I say we bring it most the way back, but we don't bring it inside any of the caves. It stays outside.
It might get waterlogged.
I can bring it to the cave a little bit, but it's still gonna get wet there.
Before we leave, I'm gonna put my hands together. Sorry for any disturbance we may have caused.
Roll persuasion.
All right.
Roll with advantage because you're verbally transparent.
Verbally transparent.
Yeah, it's a part of this. It's a part of the sub race.
Yeah.
Nas cannot use deception, but they're better at persuasion.
Hmm.
You watch. Who's all moving? Who's all moving the stuff towards the den?
I would be helping move stuff towards the den.
I assume Kid, Okur, Sus, and
Zor.
Zoru, unless he's still keeping watch.
Okay, so they are. Sam is. I think that would have everyone covered. Is there anyone you want to have all of them covered? Is there anyone you would want to help Spork, or because Sophie is bringing Peb?
Yeah, Sophie and Peb are basically huddled together with an umbrella.
Waddling towards the worm.
Yeah, does anybody look like they need help?
Not particularly. I mean, Nass is standing at the next to the lake.
Yeah, I'll go see what NASA's doing. I'll be like, hey, what's going on?
Nass mutters something under their breath. And then you see something. You watch as the lake almost seems like it starts to swirl. Very gentle.
I forgot. He's going to roll another
Like-
20 to see how big his 20 was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Roll another 20 to see how big the 20 is.
17.
Big 20. Or slightly bigger 20. You watch as it almost looks like a ripple from the center island just going out. And then you watch as slowly, as all these little white dots start appearing in the water. Almost like stars.
I say, oh, stars.
As this water turns pitch black. And it looks like a starry sky. And it stops raining. You have their
Okay, this might
names.
be a little out there, but can I talk to the stars and be like, I am one of you. I am one of, or my, yeah, I'm trying to think about how to put this.
We are kindred.
Yeah. My people have a close bond with you. Look, you can see it in my eyes as well.
You are of Yabar's children.
I am of Yabar's children.
I think the correct quote for you guys, I think you all have your own direct quote for basically your whole religion stuff for those who are like the shrine keepers. for you guys, you are children of Yabar, watchers of the World Eater.
I say I am one of the children of Yabar, one of the watchers of the World Eater. You can trust me. What is it you're trying to tell me?
You just hear this swarm of whispers and melodic melody. They're diminishing chords, minor chords. It's just sad. They're not happy. Something is upsetting them. They're conveying sadness. Yabar is not happy. They are not happy.
Not happy, sad, not happy, mad.
Not happy, sad.
I want to ask the voices, is it because the rain doesn't seem to fall here? Is there some kind of heresy going on, or like dark magic stopping it from falling?
You watch as a line of stars blink out, making a bridge in just a black bridge of water. It goes
That seems like a pretty
straight
clear
to the
sign.
end.
My question is, have we noticed Spork doing this, or if we all kept leaving him behind, or if we all stopped?
I'll say you might have stopped because the rain stopped suddenly. Like, this wasn't the rain started clearing. No.
Just suddenly cut out.
It just cut out.
That is peculiar.
And say that seems like a pretty clear sign. I'll follow it and see what they want from me. I'm gonna try to step on the little bridge / path thing that they've made for me.
You start sinking into the water.
So it's not a bridge.
Of course it's water.
How far away is the island?
Pretty far.
And you already know you can't swim.
Yeah. About 1.5 kilometers.
Oh, that's a long way.
What are you doing, Spork?
Oh, that's a long way.
You might be able to, if you know your shield floats, you could try to use that.
Yeah, can I try to see if I can like you know those little like wakeboard or surfboard things where I can put my belly on my shield and see if it floats and I can like just kick my feet?
Sure. Now, so what are you doing as you see this bridge appear? Bridge of empty stars. If any.
Path. Path would be a better word.
Path of empty stars.
Sun.
I'm here. I'm just thinking.
Okay. Had to be sure.
And I'm eating food.
Nice. Is it good food?
It's good food.
Better be good food.
Slightly crispy.
Ooh.
You've made me hungry.
Because it's in the oven for too long.
So you mean burnt?
No. Crispy.
Burnt.
As
It's bacon.
It's funnier if we believe it's burnt.
just crispy. It's charcoal black.
Sounds like something a kobold would say.
Honestly. Pocket bacon. As you start floating on your
Shield.
shield.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing. I probably look like a little toddler learning how to swim, but I'm just gonna kick my way over there while I hold on to the shield. Just us all in the legs.
Now,
So I see this pathway. I see Spork crossing it with his shield,
trying to.
trying to. I'm gonna ask, are you telling us to cross through this black path this blackness you have
Good question.
put
What
forth?
language are you speaking in?
I speak in Draconic.
Okay, good.
There is no definite answer. This is completely up for interpretation.
It looks like a path, so I'm gonna try and follow the path.
Are you also going to join Spork on his shield?
Yeah.
Spork, as you're shield paddling, you're waterboarding, you feel as you start to pick up speed. As you feel almost like an upward pressure a bit. Like something is lifting from underneath. As water starts rushing past your feet underneath, and you start moving.
Oh boy.
Slowly it speeds up until you feel the wind rushing on your face. I need you both to make strength saving throws to hold on.
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Dirty 20.
Ah, 2! I'm fucking
Wait.
flying.
Saving throw, it'd actually be 22.
Saving
I'm- Wait, do I have any bonuses strength save? No. So yeah, that's a 2. I'm fucking
Spork,
flying.
Roll athletics, see if you can grab Nas.
Sure.
Ow.
Yep.
Yep.
Roll again. Roll again.
Yep.
Okay, that's a greater success.
Be like, oh, I got you, buddy.
Ah.
Grab him by his foot.
Ah, thank you.
You kind of princess grab Nas as you pull yourself to sit up on your shield. Nas starts to fly, and you're just princess carrying them.
Never fear, I am here.
Just in the moment, it's complete change. And Spork, you stand up.
I ship it.
You stand up on your shield. Wind.
The tale is
Blazing
all this
path.
time. Beauty and the Beast.
As you are rushed to the island, your board just kind of skids on. And before you is the thunderstruck tree.
I dismount my surfboard shield, pick it back up, put it on my back.
Are you still carrying me?
Oh, yeah. And then
Are
while
you picking up your shield with your foot?
yeah, it's a little tricky, but not the first time I've done it.
Believable.
And then I'm going to walk over to the tree, and I'll probably set Nas down and put my hand on the tree and see if anything happens. Just want to touch it.
There's this soft amount of static jumping from the tree to your hand.
I'm gonna touch the tree as well.
Static.
Hmm.
You get a sense that this may be actively being a thorn in like a thorn in your paw.
Like this is a bad tree?
Mm-hmm.
Well, lightning isn't supposed to strike Yabar. Yabar controls lightning. It's not supposed to hit Yabar.
That sounds like he made it happen on purpose, like he was scratching himself.
So there was yellow moss growing on the tree, right?
Correct.
Can I scoop off a handful and just like inspect it and like smell it real quick just to see if it's like I'm getting bad vibes from this tree.
Lick it.
I'm gonna lick the moss.
It's not. It's the vibe of this is uncomfortable. Get this off me. But also, maybe Yabar. Maybe Yabar knows of your presence, or at least has known of your presence and wanted it. This is a both fuck, I hit myself with lightning, and hey, kobolds kind of deal. So yeah, it probably hurts. Because the trees do grow into Yabar's shell, and with it constantly arcing electricity, you get a sense that it's probably also arcing under the shell.
Sounds
Okay,
like we should remove the trees.
Yeah, we gotta get this out of here.
Yeah, we
No.
can get that out.
Sounds like we need to remove all of the trees.
What is it? All the trees like on the other side of the shore, or is it just this
No.
island is his shell?
The island.
The island is his.
The
shell.
island.
Yeah.
The
So if we just get
trees-
rid of the lightning tree,
the trees
it'd
all
probably feel
grow
better.
out of Yabar's shell, and they're most likely used to it. But it's it's basically like a constant. You could probably think of it like a constant sting.
Mm-hmm.
You go numb to it after a while, but it's there anytime other distractions go away.
Yeah, exactly that. And you start scooping up this moss, and you find, as it scoops in your hand gets all tingly. The moss is making the electricity.
And I
Oh.
deflect it.
Something about this moss
It's spicy moss.
retains lightning.
It's probably working like a. Well, this is out of character, but it's probably working like a lightning rod.
This is lightning moss. Something made when lightning strikes a very specific type of moss.
I'm gonna look at Nass and say, I think we gotta get rid of this moss, and if we do, lightning might stop striking here.
Well, you know that it was most likely Yabar who struck the tree with lightning because it was in view of you.
Oh, okay.
Like I see you, Star Child.
Help me out with this type thing. Okay. Well, is the
Not-
tree
Not to help
like-
me out, but more. I see you in peril.
It's more like you see a duck on a pond. You go, "Hey, look, there's a duck over there. Hey, duck."
It's
Mhm.
more like Yabar watched you guys running at top speeds away from a screecher. Yabar knows you cannot protect yourself. Yabar wants to help you.
Huh.
This
So
is
this-
lightning moss. You can apply this to a weapon. It lasts 1 minute. For the time, it will add a D4 lightning damage. And will make your weapon be considered magical.
Oh.
Sounds like we should scoop some of that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna gather as much of it into my bag as I can.
And I'm gonna assist Borg.
You guys gather 20 charges of lightning moss.
Oh,
You may label this as Gift of Yabar.
gift of your bar. So, I'm gonna look real quick and say thank you to the ground below the tree, and I'm gonna be like, "Do you want us to get rid of the tree too? Is that like a splinter in your paw? I know that can probably itch and sting a little. You want us to get rid of that? Pull that out?"
As soon as you're asking that, you watch as a single jet of hot water just just the tree.
Oh no, you got it. Okay.
You get a sense Yabar could have done that, but it's like, I don't want to ruin the moss.
Yeah, no, I get it. Well, you seem like you're good here.
Wait, you were touching the tree. Roll strength.
Oh.
Both of us are touching the
Roll
tree.
strength.
Yeah.
+1 unless it's a saving throw.
10.
Saving throw.
Oh,
10.
+3 then, so 12.
10.
It's like, you want to help us with this? You guys are just the tree. You guys land on the tree on the other side, and it goes a few inches, and it's like just in front of you, Sam. And it's like, oh hey, look, more wood.
We'll have to come back for that later.
No, this was like shot right outside of that cave entrance. They got air.
I got what a way to travel.
What a way to travel.
Maybe that's how the wooden bird works.
I don't think
No.
that's how the bird works.
Guys, I've got it. We just need to all stand on a tree and have them shoot us really, really hard.
Just Breath of the Wild.
Pew!
By the way, lightning moss gives you advantage on hitting targets wearing
For metal.
metal,
Mm.
like
Like
dwarves.
And guess what we barely wear?
Metal. Are things starting to click?
Mhm.
Yeah.
There you go. Yabar has given you all the gift of 20 uses of lightning moss. It may not be that much damage, but it's more advantage. And because you guys already get
That is what we
advantage
needed.
from you guys already get advantage from pack tactics, it will let you crit on an 18 to 20.
That's pretty good.
Question.
Yes.
Would the moss be able to use to make more of the lightning
Yes.
shot?
It would be able to be used to make improved lightning shots.
Oh.
Because
Wait,
lightning moss is a bit more rare than what you would usually use. You normally use a chemical reaction that happens within glowworms. This is contained lightning.
Oh,
Lightning in a jar.
So it has the
which
flash, the bang,
actually
and more
would
damage.
double the damage of which smite is it? Is it called lightning smite?
Thunderous might
Thunderous
might
smite?
be it.
No, the smite that does
But
lightning
that's
damage.
sound.
Oh, thunderous sound.
What's smite?
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure if there is actually a smite that does straight electricity.
I think I'm thinking of thunderous because it's mixing thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
Yes. It gives a boost to thunderous smite, an extra dice of damage specifically.
Ooh. That'll be an extra 3d6
Yes.
to attack.
Yeah. On top of the D4 to your weapon.
On top. Boy, that's a lot of damage.
Well, yeah.
And if I
However,
And if I add my divine smite,
due to the due to how frantically Yabar wanted you to get to it, like trying to heavily like push you to get it, there is also a sense that over time the lightning moss will lose its charge, being a week.
Yeah, smoke them while we got them, boys.
Pretty much, yeah. You can also, if you so choose, use lightning moss as a spell component, replacing any spell component for a lightning-based spell, which will also add an extra dice of damage. So if you use shock, well, I know shocking grasp doesn't have component. I don't think, but if you use lightning moss as a spell component while casting shocking grasp, it will add an additional d8 of damage. Who wants to? So Spork, you're writing down lightning moss.
Yeah, I think I put Gift of Yabar though.
Gift of
Should I-
Yabar. You should put
Yeah.
probably in parentheses lightning moss and then the description of the weapon enchanting.
Okay.
Of the plus 1d4 lightning damage to weapons and plus a dice of damage for spells that attain to thunder and lightning.
Okie dokie. I can do that.
I'd be terrified what you guys would do with the spell Shatter with this stuff. I don't think you guys have access to Shatter yet, but that would be a very good synergy.
Assuming that we can even level up that far before we all die.
Well, you won't have the lightning moss by then, but yeah. Anywho, as always, guys, we're gonna end it here. So, good night.
Good night.